Hello one and all, and welcome back to Catalysts of Chaos. Join us as we once again venture into the magical world of Eden. Now, before we dive back in, let us once again introduce our band of plucky adventurers. Firstly, we have Hendo, who will be playing Lucille.
Well, what have we got here? Ooh, it's a couple of miscreants breaking the law. You boys got your permit? No? Oh, that's real unfortunate like that is. You see now, we can do this the easy way or the messy way. You could offer me a little something to make me forget that I ever saw yous. Or I could take your dickhead mate's dagger that he's trying to draw all stealthy like and shove it right up your ass before running you in. Yeah, that's right. Put it away real slow. Really slowly. Wise decision, boys. Huh? Me? Nah. Constable Lucille Inglebrook. Don't you fucking forget it. Will you look at the time? Seems me and Princess Sparkles here got an appointment over by the Eastern Gate. I'll catch you guys later, eh?
Next we have Haley, who will be playing Azula.
Good morning. My name is Azula. I am an 8th elf who grew up in the upper echelons of society. We had slaves, like many, but we treated ours kindly. Others in our country did not. I joined a group of like-minded rebels, and after a violent protest, I was banished from Vendaria. I found direction in becoming a champion for Zanbayare, known for honor, justice, and defending the weak. I can be serious when it comes to protecting the vulnerable of society, but I also have a playful side which I've had to suppress most of my life because of my upbringing.
Luke will be playing Kakran, which leads nicely into Veronica or V, who will be playing Kara.
I am the chosen one. You want more? That's fair and completely understandable. I am on an expedition to experience this world so I can lead our people to their rightful glories. I mean, who wouldn't want to follow these glorious, green, glistening goblin glutes? Oh, this is my baby sister. She also helps.
Baby, you're 2 minutes older than me.
Best 2 minutes of my life.
I am Kara, sister to Kakran, the chosen one, firstborn male of the Burnt Sands tribe. I have the honor to be born second. It is my job to protect him on his path to glory. I must be strong, I must be smart, and I must remember to pack the snacks, otherwise him and Floxy will get very hungry. Oh, you haven't met Floxy? She is my familiar, my other half, a beautiful flying fennec fox that travels with me everywhere, hiding under my floppy wizard's hat when she wishes to nap. Lucky bitch.
Now, without any further ado, let the chaos commence.
So you've gathered your captives up on the mountaintop.
We did.
Well, I say mountaintop, it's a slight
It's a rise.
sort of, yeah.
Drag him to the edge of the cliff. Threaten to throw him off.
It's only a 10-foot drop. This won't kill me, I know.
Breaking bones though.
Well, I mean, 2 of them are currently unconscious.
Yes. Or at least pretending to be.
You know how you check for that?
Ground my walls.
You hurt them a little bit, and if their eyes do a sort of thing, or they make noise, they're awake.
Yeah, but we also don't want to wake them up. Yet.
Alright. You said you want to talk to them? Go ahead.
First off, what is your name? Talking to a halfling.
Vord.
Vord.
Happy.
And Vord, how did you come to be with this group?
How does anyone come to be a bandit?
Desperation. Lack of options.
Pretty much.
Thirst for blood.
What?
I just point to the other guy that seemed to be the most bloodthirsty looking dude.
Yeah, well, that'd be Joe. He's a bit of a... what do you people call him? Blockhead?
I was going to say bastard, but yeah, that works.
Yeah.
I respond with probably the halfling term that I'm guessing he was trying to look for the translation for. Just like...
He doesn't even seem to really respond to you.
No.
And, so were any of your companions the +1 that was the way for people to walk through the party? You said to pass. To pass, we had to give you everything and one of our companions, right?
I thought it was one of the statues.
We could have given them a statue.
That's what I thought they wanted. I was like, yeah, whatever. But
That's
then-
right, yeah, when they came through and they asked you what you wanted.
Yep.
They said, give us everything plus one of the companions in the party.
Plus one of your party.
That's what I meant when I'm saying this.
Yep.
Any of these people taken from another group?
No.
No. So we went over first. Oh, how did our other friends pass? A younger man and a very strong man with 2 statues. How did they walk past?
They weren't a target.
Oh.
They weren't carrying enough stuff. Or enough people, I guess.
We took a lot of stuff.
All I know is the boss got told, come out here, wait for a party of 4, 3 shorts, and an elf.
That could have been anyone.
And the boss seemed to know them already, so he knew who we were looking for.
Right, and who is your boss?
He sort of gestures over to the one that's lying on the ground, dead with the burnt face.
Oh. Right, and who did your boss report to?
How the fuck would I know?
Does he seem like he's telling the truth?
Roll a perception test.
Do I get any help with other people looking? Yeah.
I mean,
Because you guys are there with me, right?
That's him.
Yeah, I don't know what you want me to do.
If anyone else says that he's lying or anything.
I can try, but good luck.
Well... that's...
It's perception, isn't it?
Yep.
I'm trying to work out if I can do a... Because it would be based off diplomacy, wouldn't it?
No.
Watching this?
So I'm going to let you take the lead in this
Perception.
investigation.
Just straight perception. Oh, that's right, it's initiative. You can run off other things to perception.
Yes.
Okay.
That is a 23.
Yep.
Natural 20 with your bloody perception. Oh my god.
What, for a 19?
Perception?
My perception is plus 10, so that'd be 30.
Yeah.
Us.
Fuck, I thought I was doing really well. I got a 22. You know, this would be the best perceptions we roll all night.
Yeah, the best we roll all night.
Does he seem like he's lying to different people?
He seems like he doesn't have any will to lie. And he doesn't feel like lying is going to get him anywhere, so he just doesn't care anymore.
Ask him about the necklace.
Oh, yes. Do you know what this symbol means? Necklace.
No.
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 What did your boss use it for?
Necklace, right?
Huh?
What did he use it for?
It's a necklace.
It's an amulet. I assume there was some kind of sentimental value to it. I don't know what it was for.
Who else have you targeted recently?
No one.
Are any of the other people who are part of this group from that original 3?
The lady, she's the lady from the original one, but the other guy from the original 3 isn't here.
What happened to the other guy that was with him and her?
I don't know. I've only been with these guys for about a week.
No.
What were you doing before this?
Whatever I had to survive.
Ask him where he's from.
Where you originated from?
Here.
Have you ever gone outside of Iron Point?
No.
You know, the place is much better, other city-wise.
Okay, and how would I get there?
Hop, I guess.
A lot of us walk.
Oh!
Oh!
You walk!
Oh!
What?
Hell yeah!
Why?
Because you did good.
Apparently
High
I'm dealing
five.
with people's
High
reactions.
five. Yeah!
He just sort of looks at you incredulously.
He's only got one leg.
Oh yeah, walk.
You realize he's missing a fucking leg!
Yes, I've met many soldiers who have lost limbs. And they have
Also,
a
not all
crutch.
of us get to walk around in full plate, having a sword and some other people that can actually watch their back.
Well, you
How
have
far
good
do you
gear.
think one little halfling's going to get going anywhere around these mountains?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Is this place very dangerous?
Well, I mean,
This is out of character.
the two encounters you've had have been a frost drake and a basilisk.
And a big pig and his two little piglets.
Also, there was the large boars.
It's also full of bandits.
The Fae.
The Fae. There's also been, from what you understand, to be giant eagles.
The issues
This-
of Iron Point itself.
This is not like this is a place designed where you either survive or you die young.
Troutbeck is very different.
Yes.
Nice, peaceful, small fishing village.
Troutbeck is a small rural village in the middle of a very well off-to-do part of the country.
Where I did a lot of my training. It's all very...
All you had to do was walk up to someone and go say, "You there, what are you doing?" "I'm just fishing in the river." "You know you can't do that here." "Oh, I'm terribly sorry." "All right, piss off then." "Okay."
When in reality that person was paid by your family to acquire the fish for you for supper.
And they get whipped and
No, this
flogged.
isn't
Oh,
upstairs.
okay.
Upstairs. This is on the ground somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, this is this one.
So what would you do if you could do anything? Other than
Walk.
that?
I don't know.
What are you good at?
Well, I thought I was good at this, but apparently not.
Are you a adequate healer?
I
Not really, no.
As if you were, we could be looking for work for you.
Hey, I got this.
Don't really heal.
You don't. What do you do? Are you a druid?
Yeah,
Isn't that like part of your spells is healing?
but it's not something I specialize in.
Druids are divine magic, they know any spell. Is that not how that works?
Yes, but normally a druid will focus on something. And considering my focus was kind of with Omen, and now that he's dead, that doesn't really leave me a lot of options.
Oh, I can go get him for you.
Don't you dare!
Maybe I should go move that log.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Alright, out of character, since Haley
Doesn't.
doesn't know things.
Sure.
Just make it up.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's what we all do. Like the licking thing. That didn't exist before we started talking about it in game.
Nope. It exists now.
What are some ways I would have learned how to redeem bandits? I'm not redeeming. How do I redeem people?
Why don't we give him a job?
Normally
yes.
you would have them, like, work for the church and
Church is
help
a-
to earn their keep and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
make him walk around the church ringing a bell
That's
3 times a
some-
day.
That's what
It's
I was
not
asking.
really going to work here.
I know, I was asking about the healing abilities because the church could always use that. No one has any ideas.
I have a question.
Lucille's just not saying anything.
This isn't Lucille, I'm asking Hendo.
That's what I said. Lucille's not saying anything. That's why I spoke like this. And not like this. Crikey. Struth.
What?
When a
What?
druid polymorphs, Or shapeshifts. If he normally only has one leg, he transforms into a fully formed creature though, yeah?
Normally, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's not fucked. He's just a little bit fucked.
I mean,
That's if he is
sure,
What?
taking into consideration what he just said.
he doesn't know how to polymorph. Like, he doesn't know how to beast form.
Oh, was he a Beastmaster?
Well, he was...
Was.
He's not very far into his druid training, and he's mostly self-taught.
Then why would you leave druid training to become a bandit?
No, he wasn't trained.
Oh, he's a self-taught druid.
He's a self-taught druid.
Like Bravo, Johnny Bravo.
Basically, at some point, he formed a bond with the wolf through some magic, like some means, and since then, he's basically been slowly learning all of his magic himself.
Oh.
Bit the wrong fella, didn't it?
It's a right shame, that is.
Turns out Kakarot's not a dog person. You don't like being bit.
Can I use my lore and master skill to think if there's any known druid circles in this area of the country?
I can think of one.
I mean, you can't. Well, Lucille can't, but you can.
Lucille almost could. We just left one.
That's not a druid circle.
Ah, but it's close.
No, it's really not.
It's more a dryad circle? That's a 19.
19. You would know there is one in the woods to the east.
Where we just came from.
No, further east.
Towards the kingdom itself. The capital, sorry.
No. Oh, sorry, no, the west. My bad.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me have a look. I can't remember what the name.
Look at a map to try and figure out where things are in relation to everything else.
No, I don't actually have that map on here. It's the wood just northeast of Carisvale. The old wood.
Okay.
You would know there's a druid circle in there, but getting there is going to be a problem.
Yeah?
I mean,
It's far away.
Can't tell
Probably 3.5, 4 weeks.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, it's probably a good month's trek from here to get into the middle of the woods, but you wouldn't know exactly where the druid circle is.
Oh, there's just
You would assume they'd find you,
yeah.
but whether they'd be willing to take him is an entirely different question.
What would happen if you didn't go back to the city of Iron Point, back to the boss's boss?
Where am I going to...
You don't think they'd come after you or any of your companions? They're not that type of circle.
Well, I mean, if we just don't show up, they'll probably think we're dead.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you guys all seem fine. So I'll probably assume that we just weren't good enough and you killed us all. That's how it works around here.
So what you're saying is that if you disappear somewhere else, they won't go looking for you.
Essentially.
Now, do you like or trust your other companions? Pointing to the woman who, people who are alive.
Joe's an asshole, but Joanna's okay, I guess.
She had any weird... That's not the right accent. I'm picking up the wrong accent.
Or did she have any kind of weird, like, what's names or whatever?
No. Never mind.
Which accent were you going for?
My accent, but I lost it. And then I realized what I was going to say is going to sound so fucking stupid to the halfling that I shouldn't. Okay.
He goes like... No.
Yeah, I was going to say something that I'm like...
Well, will that be all?
For now, let's have a little meeting, guys. Sure. Who's seen?
What?
I'll ask you in no minute. Just like, what is the normal protocol with this kind of thing? I've not encountered bandits. How do we help them? Or do we not help them? What do we do? You said you ate somebody when they made you rude.
They made you rude?
Yeah, wait. When they were rude to you, you guys said you ate them. So
Well, that would make them rude if they ate a person.
I never said I killed them. All I said was that if Nonna cooks you something, you eat it or you don't get to eat it all.
Okay.
Also,
Outstanding.
I was probably lying. Yes. Lucille, what do you advise here?
From the locker.
At Iron Point? What are they going to do to them?
Did they even have a locker?
This is not my jurisdiction.
Not my town, not my problem.
Yeah. Not my laws, I can't enforce things. Same goes for you.
Okay.
You heard her. She can't enforce things.
What? No, you're speaking Gnomish. So you're...
No.
That's Lucille's normal voice.
Yeah.
I'm speaking Gnomish and
Okay.
Lucille's responding in common.
Yeah. Because Lucille's an asshole like that. It's fantastic and I love it.
Yeah. Unless there's moments where Lucille doesn't want other people to hear.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Standard procedure for what to do with.
Can I roll a law? To understand
Or
law?
do you have?
LAW.
I have lore and Aether Elves.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
she
my
has
hobby now.
lore.
Yeah.
Lolo.
Lore.
Not L-O-R-E.
Yes.
L-A-W.
You have
it's
LORE dash LAW.
LAW. Yeah. It's.
You have the law.
Don't worry about
So
it.
Yay, English.
Roll the dice!
Alright, it's knowledge legislature.
Is that better to write legister?
No.
or-
No.
No,
Law.
Lore is
Just-
correct.
the word you would use for the particular branch of government.
Oh, that's unfortunate. 10.
Well, you don't know too much about the Battle King of Crisis, but technically this is their territory. And they are technically the law in this area, so...
I also know if I give them to them, that bad things happen.
They become slaves for one thing.
Well, I mean, technically you own these people now. You are an enslaver.
It's like,
Do I know that?
might be able to make this work.
Start cutting the
I've got
tongues.
society.
You can roll society.
I got a pocket knife.
Nice. That's a 27.
27? The 27, it would sort of go over that essentially martial law would be in effect. It's a bit grey around the outside of the city, but seeing as you haven't seen any other sort of law enforcement in the area, it would essentially be martial law. You beat these guys in combat, they're now technically yours.
I don't tell Cockrum. We now own these people.
But I know.
We don't need to. I own the halfling. You own the woman. You own the big mean one.
So I get to keep the dog.
You would have. You let it run.
I can still keep the dog. He hasn't gone anywhere. That basilisk meat is too good to eat.
You're the only one who knows this.
About the owning things.
Yeah.
No.
I rolled with my...
Did you learn about the owning thing?
I'm gonna just
Yeah.
Well, just crisis.
Well, yeah, because crisis is in effect in this area.
No, I mean the individual owning.
Oh, no. But it's essentially your group owns their group. It's not you beat the halfling, therefore you own the halfling. It could be if you wanted to get that pedantic, but normally when it comes to like two groups fighting each other, one group owns the other.
Well, technically, by the laws of the land, Lucille, we now own them.
I'm gonna grab that leg.
What? See this? This is mine now.
Kara, we're away from them, right? Like I said, let's go back and have a little
Sure.
circle.
Yeah, we've moved back.
Okay.
What you doing?
I'm helping.
Kara,
So
we're
what
away
you
from them.
doing?
We need to speak in another language.
I speak in many different languages.
Yes.
And it's something you already know. It's uncomfortable to talk about.
Cochran is not there at the moment. He's left.
I know.
I'm busy.
It's like I don't like to say what I just said about your people. I know about my people, so you can say it.
Okay. Technically, under martial law, we now own them.
I have also come to that
Yes.
Yeah.
That means that we are responsible for them.
Yes, and we could use that in a good way. They're only leading this life because they don't see any other option.
I roll a law warfare to see what I understand about the situation based on the martial law aspect.
See what? Yeah.
Come on, natural.
Roll, see what you get.
Natural 1. No. It's not good, but it's not a 1. It's a 9.
Doesn't really lend itself because it's more to do with the specifics of the battle kin, not warfare itself.
Alright.
Yeah.
Did that leg come off above or below the knee?
At the knee.
At the knee.
Yeah.
Alright. I rolled a 12
Okay.
to find a stick.
But you find many sticks over
no,
there.
you're
I need a stick that is a good thickness and the same length as the cut off bit of leg.
Yep.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
I then take the boot that I took, tie it to one end of the stick. Do I need to roll craft or can I just tie it? Like, it's just, you just tie
roll
it.
a craft, because I know where you're going with this.
Fuck. +0. It's not negative. It's not negative. Up. Oh, buddy. Oh, that's an 8. He's gonna have splinters for days.
So you put the fucking thing in, you just wrap some rope around it.
I was just gonna use the shoelaces.
Yeah, you just
themselves,
basically tie it up real tight.
It's like, hasn't fallen off yet, that's alright.
No.
I'll then try and find another stick that's about, a good crutch size.
Oh, okay. No, that
He's not trying to eat
that
the leg. Is that
sorry,
what you're
I thought you meant that you just hacked a leg off the wolf, and that's why I was saying, oh no, I didn't realize that you were actually. Never
I'm
mind.
helping.
I'm so
He's
sorry. You
actually
actually
helping.
are. I thought you were basically.
Everyone just assumes he's a terrible guy.
That's entirely fair.
I mean, it's accurate most of the time.
I'm so sorry. I just assumed the worst.
Yeah, there would be
No, that's
Cool.
crutch
It only has to
size.
hold a halfling. How heavy are they?
Not very.
about as heavy as a gnome or a goblin.
Yeah, so just swing off it. Snapped it. He'll be fine.
Yep.
Yes, so we own the people. We're responsible for them. I dislike the concept of owning someone. I would like that to no longer be a thing. But it does mean that we're responsible for their punishment unless we hand them over to the Church of Crisis. I am making
Well,
wild
you're not
assumptions for this.
responsible for their punishment. You're responsible for them.
Actually, yes,
Period.
sorry, we're responsible for them. Period.
Alright,
I like the halfling.
get it.
What?
Karkron just comes trundling back with a stick 2/3 the size of him.
Stick over
And
one.
another-
2 sticks over one
And
arm.
another smaller
leg under,
stick with a boot on the end of it.
a leg under one arm.
What are you
Didn't you drop the leg on the ground?
Only to measure the stick. If this stick doesn't work, I'll try reattaching the leg with another stick and turn it into a splint. With just the normal leg, that one's the right
That's
size.
gonna necrotize before too long.
So, what were you saying, Lucille?
About what?
You looked unhappy when I said I liked the halfling.
It doesn't matter.
Wait, come here.
Are you walking over to the halfling? He's looking at you concerned and uncomfortable.
Hold this. Hand him the leg.
How is he going to hold this? His hands are tied
Oh,
behind
I
him.
figured it'll be tight in front of him.
No.
Ah, fuck it then. No, I'll just drop it down. Stick, bit of rope. Pick him up.
Sorry, Floxy's
Ah.
still with him.
Okay.
Just let me know if you need help.
No, it's fine. I got
Roll
this.
me
Not
a
you.
medicine test.
Hey, I can do that one. +4, baby. Hell. What?
What?
21. I thought it was.
21.
I thought it was an 11. It was a 17.
Okay, so you get the stick down, and you have the frame of mind, and you're about to start tying. You're like,
This might have to go.
wait,
pins.
no. So you go over to the side of the rock face, and you find a little patch of moss, And you grab that and you like put that on the end of the stick. Like, yeah, that'll work. Yeah.
Might feel a slight pinch.
Use the bandage, like, well, actually, he wouldn't have any bandages. You would use
She's
the
got
bit
a
of
big shirt.
cloth off his leg.
Yeah, they'll do.
Yeah, you just sort of tear it
You
up.
don't need this anymore.
Yeah, you use that and just wind it up so it like it's attached to the bottom half of his leg now. You sort of pick him up and hold him there.
If it gets loose, just give it a good hard stomp to drive it in further.
He's wincing in pain.
Does
not look comfortable.
Grab the stick, the other stick, jam it up under his armpit. 2 steps back. There you go.
Then he falls over. His arms tied behind
Yeah. He's also tied behind his back, so you basically jam something under there. He's like standing there like,
You can do it. Come on, 2 steps. Come on.
his other leg's tied.
Yeah.
Tied to what? How are you tying one leg up?
So he's basically hog-tied.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. I thought he was just tying it. Oh, I better do that.
So you've got a guy balancing on a stick.
So, yeah, you basically stand him up, and as you stand him up...
Oh, that leg's not connected.
No. So he manages to fall face first into the ground.
Catgirl, what are you doing?
I thought his hands were tied. Hang on, I can fix this. I'll cut the rope.
So just leave him. Realizing how bad that situation is, because I didn't realize he was hog-tied either. Seeing how poorly this is about to go, Floxy will try to intervene and go, stop it. Nope. Nope.
I'll let go of it and defend you.
Nope.
So anyway, what's your plan here?
Leave him alone.
I'm helping.
No, you're not. His other leg's tied. He'll fall over.
I'll untie the rope.
There you go.
He won't go far.
Okay, so you untie the rope that's holding his leg. So he
I'll untie his hands too. He's not going to go anywhere. There's 4 of us. I'm pretty sure I can outrun him. He's got a stick.
He's standing there in extreme amounts of pain. You can see there's a bit of blood starting to run down.
It'll dry up.
As he's standing there holding onto this, like, his knuckles are white on this stick that you found him.
There you go.
As he's like, can I sit down now?
2 steps. Come on, you can do it. Practice. Practice makes perfect.
He just drops onto the ground.
I'm helping.
Floxy sends off yips of like the Floxy yip of regret. The
help.
the Floxy's yips of help.
What the hell is going on over there?
I would be running
Well, that
into
doesn't
like
look good.
the fall and everything. And they like,
the
oh my
yips.
god. We realize that he's gone. Kakran's doing something stupid. I don't know what, but Floxy says it's
What are you
stupid.
talking about? You're like right there.
Oh, are we?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm here, you're here.
Yeah, you guys would have just sort of moved away from the halfling to have a bit of a conversation, but still up the top there.
Like, maybe your backs are turned, you're very intent on this conversation,
Yeah.
but you'd probably hear that.
You wouldn't have noticed him coming back because because you guys were
Oh,
fairly
right.
intense in this conversation. But as soon as you heard A, yips, and B, you all turn around to see Kukra trying to get this guy to stand up on a fucking shoddily made prosthetic.
It's got a boot on it.
It's got his boot on it.
Yeah. I've been considerate.
Run forward and see if I can try and help catch. the
He's already back on the
halflings.
ground by the time
Yeah,
you get there.
he won't fall
He
far.
lands on his ass.
He's a halfling, he won't fall far.
You're not wrong.
Kakran, stop.
I'm helping. He's got 2 legs. Well,
You're not helping at the
1 and a
moment.
bit legs now.
I'm trying to have a serious conversation.
And I'm trying to help this poor man who's lost a leg.
Look, didn't want to have to do this. See. Stroll over.
You're going to do what I think you're going to do, aren't you?
See.
Don't.
I've been reliably informed, apparently, that because of where we are and what has transpired within this particular altercation, how we have bested you and your group, technically, you and your companions now belong to us.
So I have a pet halfling now?
No, technically they belong to our group, not individuals. Licking doesn't work on this.
Nah.
Technically, licking doesn't work at all in this law.
You be quiet.
Don't you dare insult the lick law.
That is just from your
Right.
not
There
of
are
your thing.
4 of us. Technically 4 of them.
What do you mean technically? There's 3 of them.
Oh yeah, but that one's big.
He takes up 2.
Yeah. And they kind of act as one person a lot of the
This
time.
one's dead.
He can have the dead one. That way he can't accidentally kill it.
Sure.
I'm officially declaring responsibility for this one.
Oh joy.
Alright, then I guess I'll take care of the female that I shot.
They lean down, whisper in his ear. I don't know how it happened, but apparently I'm the most reliable person in this group.
That fills me with confidence.
Fills me with all kinds of dread.
Alright. You can deal with the angry one. That's yours.
Alright. Let's get this show on the road then.
If anybody tries to kill or hurt, then I will have to stop you.
I mean,
Will you?
Yes. I will not allow that. I don't know. I really can't hold a straight face like this. This is a staring competition. We're gonna have to roll on this, cause or will or something.
Oh no, I think that goes just about how that goes in game as well as out of game.
No, Azula's stronger than me.
Azula's
yes.
stronger than you? Yeah.
Azula is stronger than you, and you stare into the eyes of this little gnome,
Yes.
and she looks back at you with 1,000 years of experience.
1,000 years. I am older than you by so much, and I've seen a lot of shit too.
Is that why you were asking her why or what the thing to do is when dealing with bandits?
I haven't dealt with bandits like this. I've been in war, but not in bandits.
You haven't been in a war.
Our rebellion was basically a war.
That's not a war, that's a battle.
There were people, yeah. There was guarding in the streets.
That's a battle.
Okay. Alright, I've been in a war, I've been in the battle.
just look at the Battle of Brisbane. Was it Brisbane? Pretty sure it was Brisbane.
So what I'm hearing is Lucille has essentially...
There hasn't been a war for nearly 50 years.
You are
A deadly protest.
in charge then? Is that what I'm
It was a
hearing,
very
Lucille?
one-sided
I'm in charge
battle.
of this one.
Yes. It was, again, a deadly protest that the government
Technically, Azula's in charge. Because I'm still on probation.
Yeah, but you're not in that jurisdiction anymore.
No. There's some things that just don't let go.
I was waiting for an ow. Just a ow.
No.
So the rat's not going to disagree.
So anyway,
So she's
how
a-
are you transporting these people?
Oh, this one specifically.
Oh, okay.
That's why I picked them, because I could carry them. This was a strategic move.
Of course it was.
This is also my fault, so I feel responsible.
Also, what are we going to do with them when we get to town?
Well, my person's not coming to town with us.
What do you mean?
Well, you have assigned me a person.
Well, she's going to execute him, isn't she?
Well, that's very rude. Fine then, I guess if I'm
not
responsible for her, I'll
executing.
wake her up.
Yes, I'm not executing.
Yeah, it takes you a little while, but you eventually.
I'm moving mine away. Everyone.
Just grab and drag.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't expect it to hit so hard. That's the first time I've actually hit someone with that spell.
Oh, yeah, that makes it so much better.
Yeah, you're doing better than the halfling.
What?
Yeah, look fair. Vaughn just. Fuck you, Joanna.
To be fair, you're doing even better than the moody guy that hired you.
Huh?
Oh, I'm dead.
She's currently lying on the ground. She can't.
What was old mate's name?
He didn't give us one.
He never gave you one.
I turned to the half. What was old mate's name?
Boss, that was Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
Okay, what happened to Jay?
He's dead.
We happened to Jay.
Sure, he's dead. How is that worse?
Because is that worse than the current situation you're in?
Well, I don't know. How fucked are we?
Well, I would never do anything without consent. That is a horrible thing to insinuate. Right, language. No, sorry. I have been informed that I am responsible for you. Under the laws of the land, apparently I now own you.
Oh, good. We're that fucked.
Don't worry, it could always be worse.
Please tell me how.
You can be owned by him or her.
Oh, I'm moving the tree.
I'm dragging this guy up around the corner.
That in itself, that particular. So if she.
Saul just walks over, grabs this guy by the scruff of the neck, and starts walking him up around the corner.
Shit, actually, are we like just?
He sort of watches and
I just, I'm like,
okay, yeah, no, that's definitely worse.
and I'm just like, have we essentially like metaphorically licked these humans, or these beings?
Technically.
Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to lick mine so Cochran doesn't try and take it. You should probably do the same.
No. Just tell him that I did.
Okay.
Unless you want to make this official.
Official how?
You know, the licking law.
Oh my god. If you need to.
Yeah, that's just so that what's-his-face doesn't call dibs.
You know what? Please lick my leg.
Which one?
The
one on the ground? The one on the stick leg?
left one.
Yeah, done. Yeah.
He's still wearing his armor and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit dusty, but
It's not the worst thing I've had in my mouth.
no, definitely not.
Because the spark was probably shattered at once.
Once.
She does that.
He just looks up at you, licking him. So what the fuck is that about?
The law of ownership amongst small folk. That ensures that my brother can't try to claim ownership of the halfling.
Do you indicate who your brother is?
Yes.
The one over trying to bench press a fucking log.
The guy wearing a nappy.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
The guy wearing a nappy currently.
I have gloves on.
Probably still covered in blood.
Oh yeah. She just sort of indicates you with her shoulder.
I'm like, I hadn't even suggested it. It's like, I'm so sorry. I'm not comfortable with owning another.
I'm not comfortable with that.
Carry on. Okay. Let me just. No insult whatsoever. But I'm just gonna prestidigitation her as a whole clean.
No,
I'm just like.
That's nice. Thank you.
Thank you. What was your name?
Joanna.
Lovely to meet you, Joanna. I'm very sorry.
It's a fucking terrible day to meet you.
Yeah, well.
So, you drag off Joe.
Oh, Joe.
What are you doing with Joe?
She has her way with him. With her words.
Repent!
Repent, sinner!
You don't need holy water.
I don't.
You could get
Do you
some.
have any water and just tell him that's holy?
What does Hollywood even do?
If it's an evil outsider or something along those lines, it burns. Like with a vampire.
Right. I wouldn't say he's evil. Alright, well, he's all tied up. They've got their armor on still, right?
Yep.
Bonk.
Cool. Armor's still on. We've taken the weapon.
Yep.
Cool.
He's disarmed.
Yeah. Alright. I get him awake.
Yes. You just sort of tap him on the side of the head. It takes you a couple of seconds. Eventually.
Dick.
Do any of us see this?
I don't know. How much attention are you paying?
Oh, I'm not paying any attention, but fuck, that'd be funny, because technically he now owns you.
Oh no,
that
it's
was-
small
that was-
folk
that-
law.
that was- that
It
was
only
a
applies to
spit
small
knowledge.
folk. They're
I
both big
don't-
folk.
If we can own things from a distance, this changes everything.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
The big folk law, they've got to cut out a piece of their tongue and
No,
insert it into the mouth of the other person.
Yeah, exactly.
We've been over this.
Yes.
We have in fact been over this. Yeah, he just stares at you now.
Now, Joe, according to the laws of this land, apparently I now own you.
Fuck off.
So you're disagreeing with it.
Ow.
You were saying before how you didn't really have much to live for.
I fucking grew up in this town. There's nothing to live for here.
It is
Apart from killing. It's the only
really
thing that brings any
horrible.
joy to my life.
If you could live a different life, would you take it? If you had a job somewhere else, would you take it? Do you think you would live honest?
Live honest.
If the opportunity arose.
How?
Don't think how, just think, would you take it? Would you take the opportunity?
One shot, one opportunity.
What? Some magical fucking wishing fairy's gonna come and make my life better. Fuck off.
I know one.
You in fact do know one.
A wishing fairy that makes one's life better?
Yeah.
The fae?
Depends what you're willing to give up.
Oh, yeah.
Homicidal rage.
I'm no wishing fairy, but I do believe in giving people second chances.
And?
And I know a lot of people in my church.
Your church?
You can get honest.
What, do you think you're fucking better than me? Just
Yes.
because you found some deity that grants you magic powers makes you better than me. Makes you
Why
better than
don't you
everybody
think
else.
You could also do the same,
How the fuck would I want to do that?
because it'll get you out of here. It'll get you to live an honest life where you don't have to worry every night if people are going to try and kill you. You get to sleep in peace. Can
Why
I
would I want
diplomatic? No, So if you chose that you could live a life of peace, you would choose not.
that? What fucking fun is a life of peace?
We can make fun.
I couldn't think of anything more boring. How much peace have you had in your life?
Well, I choose not to. I choose to fight for the things that I wish to protect.
So you're no better than me then?
I never said I'm better than anyone.
Sure sounds like you are. Preaching to me about how I could change my ways and have a better life. All I have to do is follow your fucking way of life, which is no better than the one I follow. You just do it for what you say is a good cause, and I do it for myself. So out of the two of us, which one's lying?
What lie have I told?
To yourself.
I fight. I fight to protect.
You fight what? To protect who?
To protect what I believe in.
And what's that?
Justice. That good people.
Justice.
Realize
Have you
that.
seen this fucking world?
Yes, I have. A lot of it.
And you think people like you going around and helping the downtrodden is actually going to do anything?
It has. It's helped many already.
Put a lot more in a worse situation.
Sorry, what was that?
It's put a lot more in a worse situation.
I don't get what that means.
It's hurt more than it's helped.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So
for example, that entire country to the south where they killed half the population to make sure that the ones that were left were good. How good does that make them?
That is very misguided, what they do.
Mm-hmm. And they follow your god. Or one of the other good ones. I don't know. They're all the fucking same.
Lucia sounds like she might like this guy.
Why do you want to trade?
No. I can't carry him.
So either kill me or let me go.
Or I hand you over to the crisis guards. So you can't
Sure.
try
Be no
and
different
steal
to it.
or kill another who walks past who isn't as...
Do you know
Ready
what
to
they
defend
do
themselves.
to people?
Do I know?
Knowledge.
Religion?
Yeah, roll a religion.
That's high. That's a 23.
You would know that most people that they capture in that way would be sent off to the slave markets and sold. A select few might be inducted into the order if they showed promise.
I hate this place. I hate this place.
You could guide him to religion.
I'm trying!
It's just not the right religion
No!
for him.
I refuse. Am I getting any sort of diplomacy roll in this, or we're just going by what Haley says?
Here's the thing, you're not offering him what he wants. You're trying to offer peace and calmness. Offer him revenge. Offer the ability to kill things that he wants to kill.
Indomitable one, is it not?
Stab him.
Yeah, lean into the fact that he likes killing and fighting. Part of being a follower of Zanbreare is killing and fighting things. It's just you do it for a better cause.
Oh, different.
I mean, he's not very good if we beat him.
Well, we're alright. You gotta begin it. You know,
We're
you gotta
accidentally
begin
good.
You just
We
sort of
survived.
fumble your way into doing
We
good.
survived a Drake, okay? That's pretty good. Just survived. Some of us survived a Drake. It was...
I'm still here.
Yeah.
It's fine.
That was a hell of a trip. Good thing you don't remember any of it.
It's fine. I got a postcard.
I got better.
Wait, there's 3 people here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, turn around the like little outcropping.
Mm-hmm.
Check my weird 3 crystals.
Do you remember what they were?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember what they said?
What they said.
Well, each one had a thing with them.
Veronica didn't write this down.
Oh no, Veronica.
Can you send it to me?
Isn't it a good thing? I'm pretty sure I sent it to you in Discord.
Also, these 3
this
people
is
are only
nice.
here by chance.
Oh wait, I can open up Discord.
Are they?
Fine.
Oh no, I didn't. It must have been through Facebook.
Can you send it to me on Discord?
Let's see if I can find it. Okay. Where are they? What's this one? Ah, here we go.
What?
Huh?
So
I just opened up my Discord chat
how's
with
the
you.
interrogation going?
Yeah.
There. What's this riddle?
What riddle?
I didn't answer my question. How's it
Oh,
going?
that's from like a
Hasn't happened yet.
like
No
a one of the
interrogating
castle
yet.
things I did.
was
Okay.
convinced
Yeah.
first.
So that's the first one.
So what I'm hearing is that there won't be much in the way of convincing unless
This is the second one.
you intimidate him in some way.
I'll get there. Hopefully.
Wait, hold on.
I'm pretty bad at this, but I'm
Intimidation's a good place to start.
No, I know, but I like to try and.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm an expert at this.
And I'm
I'm trying to be an expert at this. This is my whole thing that I want to do. Alright, that's what this is all about.
See, this is the
Personal
problem.
growth.
You can't
Personal growth.
you can't just roll diplomacy to try and change someone at their core.
No, I know this is the personal growth on Haley trying to talk.
Well, it's not a
Haley is
it's not necessarily just on Haley. It's on Azula as well.
Yes.
There you go.
Oh yeah, no, these are very different. To
What?
A little bit. But I mean, you never know.
Alright, I'll let Haley continue before I play with my human.
You're human. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to fight?
It's what I was put on this planet to do.
Well, this Earth, this world.
Crap holes.
I myself don't really enjoy it, and I would love to live a life of peace, but I understand. I understand. And you want to fight for yourself. You don't want to fight
Who
for
else is there to
anyone.
fight for? If you don't fight for yourself, who else will?
Have you never had someone you cared for? A parent, a sibling, a friend?
They all died before I really knew them.
Have you ever not wanted more than just your life to fight for?
Every single day.
And
But not all of us got to grow up with a silver spoon in our mouth, not asking for anything they wanted.
if I was to give you a chance to fight for something more, or just to learn more about what my God could give, would you take it?
What would you God give me?
A purpose?
I've got a purpose.
To just fight to survive?
What other purpose is there?
Something more. Something that makes people care about you.
People don't care about other people. People only care about what other people do for them.
There's more to it than that. Maybe with your upbringing you've not seen it, but there is more.
Prove it.
Why do you think I travel with 2 goblins and a halfling?
Do you think I give a fuck about who you travel with? Prove to me that you can actually do what you say. Don't just stand there spouting words. So I've had people spout words at me all my life.
Do you know where did we come from? Ashwick? No. Elnowick. Do you know the way to Elnowick?
Sure.
Yeah, the roads are pretty simple. If you go there, if you go to my church, they know me. And if you say that I've sent you there, you will get work. And you will get fed, and you'll get purpose. And they'll get you to be trained. If you show promise, if you show that you're good enough. And then you can go out in the world, adventure, protect, get paid, actually have fun, have colleagues and friends, and not have to worry every night.
All words.
All words. I undo his binds.
Yep.
Does he attack me straight away? No.
Do it.
Grab his spear
Mm-hmm.
from our pile.
What are you doing with that?
If she doesn't want him, can I keep that one?
And the spear. He's already got his armor.
Roll me a diplomacy test.
And I would also put
Magic.
4 silver in his hand.
Sure.
That's enough for like travel cost on the road like that, right?
It'll give him enough to get probably to Outlook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 silver. I need that other gold for something that I have on order. I literally have to spend all of it. Are you kidding? That's it. Hero pointing this.
Nah,
This is a
there we go.
big fucking moment.
Come on!
That's your 20! That's your 20! Ah! Come on, repent your sins.
Repent!
So diplomacy.
Yes.
Alright, I am an expert at that, so come on. Plus 9, so there's 29.
Cool.
29.
Yeah, so he gets up, looks at the spear, looks at the silver you put in his hand, looks at you with this very odd, confused look.
I just stare at him intently with my purple eyes and let my halo glow a little bit.
Okay. And sort of doesn't say anything but walks off.
Which way?
He walks away from town.
Did you give him some rations?
Actually, we have so much food.
Hey, buddy, do you want some rations?
Yeah, he's like 5 days of food.
Yeah.
I have so much food.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so you give him some food as well.
Wait, he's walking away from town. Who's watching the horses?
I hope
I'll
to
run
see
back to the
you
horses.
Next time I'm in Alnwick. Say hello to my friends Thomas for me.
We'll see. He walks off.
Well, we will see, won't we?
We shall see.
Yeah, we shall see. We shall see. Alright.
Guess we should go get the horses now.
Yeah, I walk to the horses. I'm done with mine. And I pat Justice. And...
Bring the horses back up to where the rest of you are.
Yeah.
That was fucking weird.
Were you listening in on that?
I could probably hear you.
You guys could hear the entire conversation.
Yeah, alright. We weren't around the corner that much.
I mean, you were, but there's not like that's.
He didn't get to see his friends. He just saw him.
It's not like it's dense brush that's going to dampen sound. You're on
Yeah.
the side of a freaking cliff.
Yeah.
Alright.
Can I have a little chat to Josephine?
Joanna.
Joanna, that's the one.
Sure.
If that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you want, Joanna?
What does anyone want?
Oh,
Live?
good tobacco, decent hunk of cheese.
Syrup.
Oh, syrup and pancakes. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, pancakes, but not the way you cook it. The way
No,
I cook it.
no.
Clean bed sheets.
Sheets.
You guys have luxury.
She just sort of looks at you all. Fucking hell, you guys have got it good. You guys wouldn't know hard times if it eat you in the arse.
Oh.
Mostly because we turn around and hit it back.
Didn't you grow up on the streets this year?
That's not important right now.
Yeah, let's not talk about the goblin traps either.
It was alright for me.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
So anyway, where the hell are we going?
Well,
We gotta go back to the city.
we do. What?
Cool. Alright. When do we leave?
Now?
Yeah.
Oh, should we do anything with what's his face?
Oh, do you happen to know, by the way, who your boss's boss was?
No. We just knew he got orders from a patron. No idea who it was.
While I was having that, just a little bit of a chat to her, I was gonna make some tea. While they're off having this heart-to-heart.
Tea or spicy tea?
No, just normal tea. Just normal tea. There was some miming between Hendo and I where essentially him and the halfling share a cigar and I make some tea for Josephine and the halfling. I'm just... Well, I'm responsible for you now, so I guess I need to look after you. Are you hungry?
We ate this morning.
That doesn't answer the question.
That really didn't answer the question.
I'm always hungry.
Oh, here, have a bit of basilisk. It's pretty tasty.
Huh?
It sounds like it's gonna be bad, but it's surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Okay. And how am I going to do that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, I would have had to have taken the things off. How is she drinking her tea if I
She's
had...
not drinking her tea.
Well, I would have taken off her things for her to drink tea.
You would have had to fed it to her at this point.
Also, okay, no, I'd offer her tea and I'd be like, Okay. There's like a few it's like making the cheese. I'm like, oh, are you hungry? It's like, yes, I'm always hungry. I'm like, okay, here you go. Why don't you? Alright, hold on. Let me just. Well, I'll untie the knot.
Okay. She sort of sits up. Thanks, I guess.
Yeah. Here's the tea. Here's the meat.
You weren't kidding, were you?
It's weird, but it's good.
It is.
There's a strange texture to it, but.
Lord, get some of this in here. It's odd, but it's good.
Oh, yeah, you probably don't need to be up there right now.
Yeah, here you go.
Yeah. Oh. Sitting down.
Is it gentle?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Jesus.
Is it?
Oh shit, you're not kidding, are you?
Is it? How are her burns?
Hers?
Mm.
It's fine, apart as long as, there's no wind, there's no light.
Yeah, can we...
Pretty
are you any
painful.
good with medicine? Because I can't fix that.
Well, I got some stuff.
You've acquired some bits.
Acquired some things here. Yeah. Unfurl the crap that I've got to say. Chew on that. It tastes not like very much, but it numbs things.
Numbs things.
Yeah. She starts chewing on it.
Also, drink this.
Okay.
Well, yeah, drink this.
Yum.
They're numbing tonics.
Oh, cool.
I've had them since I stole them from Rosalie's place.
Nice.
Azula, do you still have your
That's
focus
good
spell?
stuff.
Yes. Could you please, can
Maybe
you,
you guys owning a system so bad.
refocus
Maybe
and...
you guys owning a system so bad.
Can you refocus and, heal my Josephine, please?
No. Don't worry.
Sorry, Joa. Like,
He's like,
sorry, could you
I
please-
own you. Your name is this.
Sorry, can you please, heal my Joanna?
no, it'll be fine. Look, I got this. Let's see. So,
It'll take me 10
hold on.
minutes.
14 plus 8, so 22 to do the healing
Yep.
thing. With the...
Yeah, so you basically make a bit of a poultice
Yep.
and just sort of affix it onto the front. She like winces a little bit, but after that, so she will get the healing from it.
2d8. 1. Oh, can't see what's on that die. 9.
9? He puts it back on full hit points.
Yeah, if you're able to fix her wounds, so then...
Yeah, she's like...
Could you always do that?
Always do what?
Wait, what did you do?
Nothing.
That's, it's gonna leave a scar, but fuck, it feels better.
Don't worry, we can probably fix that before too long.
Okay. No worries.
Fingers crossed, of course. That ain't right. That's also wrong.
Oh, the weirdest group of people I have met in a long time.
Yeah,
Well, we're not from here.
we're fine.
And if
No,
you're from here,
really?
then please-
Are you sure?
Very much so.
I don't spend a lot of time outside of town.
What town?
Down the week.
Well, I mean, it's basically a nice version of Iron Point, minus the mines.
That's true.
There are the stores. But I like the stores.
So anyway, when are we heading back to town?
That would be now. You've eaten, you've had something to drink. Let's go.
What she said.
Oh, Joanna? Would you like the rest of your clothes back?
I mean, that would be nice.
Yeah, here.
It is a little drafty.
Well, just like give it back her armor.
She just takes a couple of minutes to put it back on. Yeah, right.
But I just like look at them and the weapons. We're like, but do we just give them back their weapons too? I don't. Owning someone feels so disgusting. Are we allowed to give them that?
Why would you not? Their weapons are.
Are you going to kill us if we give you back your weapons?
You kicked my ass with a single point of your finger. I am not going to do anything to you unless you're asleep.
Okay, so you're welcome to pick up your weapons, but I kept the vials because I like vials.
Bitch.
Well, I'm pretty sure that was the alchemist
Wait, were
fire.
they empty?
Yeah, that's a-
No, but I've got. It's like, well, maybe if I survive a few nights through my sleep, you can have them back.
Sure.
Feel free to keep those glass vials as well. They're really handy for carrying shit.
Yeah, I guess. Just tucks it into her belt.
Oh, we have more people who can help us carry now.
No,
Oh, good. Here we go.
That's
No,
right.
we
Put it
don't.
away. Put it away.
because I'm now carrying
Lord,
one
you
person.
son of a bitch. He's just sitting there, just eating this thing, just smiling to himself. I can't carry anything.
That sounds like queer talk to me. Learn by doing.
I don't think he can sit on the horse.
You can't sit on a horse.
He could sit on a horse.
There's too much shit in the horses.
There's too much
Wait,
crap on
Oh,
the
there's
horse.
too much crap on the
if we
if
take
you took
some
one-
of that horse and give it to Joanna, and then he's on the horse.
No, these are living, breathing, sentient beings.
We have to carry a lot
They're
of stuff.
not pack mules.
You made that choice yourself.
Not carrying a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
See,
My
this is your
survival.
fault.
It's for my survival.
It's you and your bloody spoons is what it is.
No, it's
They
my
just
survival.
see everybody else's labor.
I know. She didn't even know what fairy lights were.
None of them do.
She found out in a fairy grove.
Oh, good. I bet that went down well.
It was very funny.
It was very
How do
funny.
we talk about it?
Jigsaw just goes red. I'm not talking about it. I am not talking about it.
Quick, scoop so many.
Anyway,
Alright, let's go. Let's see. Up.
Yep.
I'm assuming the hair will work as a thing to grab onto if you need it.
I mean, the head works fine.
Yeah, that's alright. You're on lookout too, by the way.
Oh, good.
How are people's health?
You're taller than me at the moment.
Obviously.
Don't be an asshole. That's my job.
Well, you do it pretty well.
I've had practice. Shut up down there. Ow!
Huh?
Oh, that's a rat living in my armor.
That's unsanitary.
No, she's fine. She's been there for like 30 years or so.
It's extremely unsanitary.
Princess Sparkles, you want to have a word with our new guest.
Just crawls up. Just sits on top of your hand, and the rat he takes it. That's not a rat. It's a fucking dog.
What are you talking about? It's a rat. Her name is Princess Sparkles.
yeah, she's
Rats don't grow that big.
This one does.
She's magic.
she's about the same.
Oh, good. Yes, magic rats. That's just what I
I
mean.
mean, you had a magic dog, didn't you?
Just again, the look of hatred.
Why is a magic rat so obscene if you got a dog?
Oh, yeah, Joanna, this is Floxy. Floxy, this is Joanna. We must protect her now.
Floxy just sort of flies up and sits on her head. Okay.
Don't worry, your neck muscles will adjust in time.
She doesn't weigh much.
Right, you're a lot bigger than I am.
She weighs about as much as this.
Not even. So,
Alright, let's go.
cool.
Cool.
So you guys start making your way back to town. Hi ho. Yeah, takes you probably about another 2 hours. So you're getting just on dark by the time you make it to the gate. See, as per usual, a couple of guards standing out there.
Alright, show the hammer.
You mean the
So-
writ? The writ of transit.
No, they said that.
It's the same thing.
The hammer is the writ.
Okay, I thought we also had a piece of paper.
No.
No, he said just.
He said show the hammer, it's got his symbol on it, they'll let you in.
Alright.
Cool.
Cool.
Hello.
Alright.
Shenhammer. Vincentive said we should show you this to allow us free passage into the city.
Yeah, no worries. I turn around, open the door.
Thanks, lads.
Alright, thank you kindly.
This statue.
It's okay, we keep calling it a statue, but it is in fact a person, so we should probably go straight to the guild.
Yes, that's mine. Do we keep it on the horse? And then the horse goes through town. Horses through town, is that a common thing? Or do most people have it?
No, you can take the horses through town if
Okay.
you had a reason to, which
Carry a bunch of
large.
stuff.
Yeah.
statue-looking individual. Fairly good reason.
Okay, cool.
To the Masters of the Sword. Whatever that is.
That way.
Do you guys have any enemies in there that we should be aware of?
What was that?
Do you guys have any enemies in the Master of the Sword Guild that we should be aware of? People you might have
Probably.
robbed in the past that could come back to haunt you?
I mean,
later?
probably.
Well, technically, it would be to come back to haunt us because we are responsible for them.
If they damage our property, they have to pay for it, so they probably won't.
They're not property.
But, didn't she say under the law we own them? Therefore, property, that means if they damage it, they bought it.
They are responsible.
But what I'm saying is, now that we own them, that should mean that no one else is going to damage our stuff, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, so it's fine. We got this. We're safe.
Alright, there's a key phrase that we can use in a situation where that might come up. Fuck off. This is mine.
Okay, so you're heading straight for the Masters of the Sword?
Well, we're literally going to walk past Vincentive. Should we drop off the big...
Are we?
Yes.
You would need to go
It is on the way.
to the guild.
Well, how late is it?
It's just in the dark.
It's getting past 6 o'clock.
Will you still be open?
Not normally.
We can walk past and see if the lights are on.
I'm sure we can try and knock, but not be too aggressive. See if you can.
That's in Kentons.
Yes.
You could just try and open the door and it opens everywhere.
Well, yeah.
If the door opens, he's open.
Yeah, it's true.
He does have that magic thing where as soon as the bell goes ding-ling, his back door opens. So presumably, something's going on there.
Yep.
Alright, well, I've got that on the two big ones we're going to hit, yes.
What?
But the two big, out of character, the two big crystals with a big candy.
The big crystal and then the jacket full of crystals.
Ones.
And then you had another
Yeah.
thing of crystals.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's essentially 3 lots of crystals.
Yeah, so we don't all need to go in there.
No, I can.
No.
I've got all of that stuff with the host. That's alright. Joanna and I can deal with that if you need be.
Alright. We'll go to the guild and sort out this.
Meet us at the
crap.
guild.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well,
We can sell the rest at Wando's if nothing else is open at this time.
Didn't you say you had some sort of contact in the marketplace?
Which do you mean the magical one?
You had spoken to the bloke behind the counter at the bazaar, and he said to you if you had stuff from the local area, he'll sell it. But that's just straight product for gold.
Yeah.
Whereas,
Wandos you can get.
Wando's
things
is
for
crazy
things.
shit, but Wando might have nothing. You never know.
So I
Yeah.
ask around.
Yep.
Yeah, look, that stuff can wait another day, if need be. Just get rid of some of the shit we've got.
Okay, so you three, along with Ford, are going to the guild,
Oh, Tom Ford.
Helmet
Vord.
on.
and you're going with Joanna to. You're gonna just drop in at Vincentive's.
Joanna.
Joanna.
Joanna. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right.
That's if it's open, which we'll see when we post.
Cool.
I'm sure you'll catch up.
What would you like to do?
I thought you were going ahead in the crystals.
Do you want to just keep going with them?
No, I guess.
Okay.
There's alcohol with the guild.
No, I guess.
Isn't the alcohol also in your possession?
That's mine, though. Why drink mine when I can drink someone else's?
Good point. Good point.
All right. So you quickly split off as these guys continue walking. You walk up to the door, knock. You don't see any lights on, and there doesn't appear to be any reply when you knock on the door.
Yeah.
But you try the handle and it's open.
Cool.
Yep. So you open it up, head inside.
Well, I have horse with me.
Well,
you
there'd
take
be
stuff
like
off.
hitching posts out the front that you can hitch the horse to
Okay.
if you wanted to. Also, Karkaran could take the horse.
Yeah, I thought you were just taking the stuff off the horse and eating.
Well, it's in her backpack, All the crystals. Wasn't it?
Oh, well, that meant I had to take out all of my stuff out of it, so it's
Oh,
insane.
yeah, okay.
Yeah, so one's
you
literally
grab the
purpose,
two bits off the back of the horse, and the rest of it can just keep going.
Yeah, okay. You take the horse with you. I'll take this out. Just like here to do, and then you hold this. Don't touch it.
Huh?
Do not touch it. Do not eat any of it.
It's already been licked.
No.
Okay.
Cool. Alright, head in.
Alright, so it's like it's barely across the road to get the Masters of the Sword.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys keep going as you sort of walk in. Roll me a perception test.
That is a 23.
Cool. So you guys get to the Masters of the Sword Guild.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Doing this one first. Alright, cool.
Tie the horses up out the front because there's plenty of hitching posts, which you would see some of them even in use at the moment.
Gently statue from my horsey.
Yeah, so you grab the statue off the back.
My merchant man.
Are you just going to take it inside?
I'm going to look out first, because if the statues are out here, which is silly.
You don't see any statues out the front.
I mean, you'd be back inside, right?
Lucille.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to poke in first and see if Josh is around and ask him what to do with our man here and what he's done with the other one?
Yeah, all right.
Just in case it's not in the guild that we want to take him.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
You're coming with me.
Sure.
Consider it an adventure.
Do I have a choice?
Well, I could put you down, but then you'd be on the ground.
really not appreciate that.
Oh, there we go. So steps I have to walk up or anything?
Yeah, there's steps that lead up to the front doors.
Desk.
Doors.
Doors.
Yeah. Well, it's not like it's like a push door with a couple of rings on it.
Okay.
So, yeah. You push open.
Yeah.
Yep. It's rather dark inside.
Mm. Cool.
And quiet.
Half things can see in the dark, can't they?
So can gnomes.
Yeah, this one can't. This one's
Oh,
broken.
good. That fills me with confidence.
Well, I can
Again.
hear. Anyway.
Okay.
It's only like
Roll me a perception test.
25.
Okay. So, with your 25, you absolutely annihilate his... Well, I mean, he did pretty well with a 16. Yeah, so he sort of looks around, he's like, there's people off to the left and right, in the shadows. And you can hear them, like the subtle movement of like a chink in that, like chainmail or like a bit of scale mail moving or something like that.
Let the door fall back. Step backwards out.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. It's an ambush.
what in town?
They probably just heard us say that.
I mean,
I need you, and you to roll your will saves.
do I care that much about Will? Why am I saving him? What's he done for me?
24.
I'll say 16 because I don't know if that rolled a 6 or a 9 because I moved it.
Okay.
16.
You would hear inside your head a voice you've never heard before, and it says, if you value your lives, get in here, under Josh's orders.
Oh. So, disregard. Inside.
Can we bring back the horse? Is it like eerie quiet out in the street here?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sure. Bring the horses. Why not? So,
Up.
Yep.
Okay, I guess.
Is the
step inside, you immediately just thump. It's like against the back of the other door. It's like thump, it's like thump. Something fucking weird's going on.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Better not be a fucking doppelganger.
Doppelganger?
It's a theory.
I would really hope it's a theory and not actual, because that's fucked.
That is bad. Yes.
Yeah.
I won't bring the horse in because
I mean, I
the
did.
door's big enough. It's like
Oh yeah, like it's a big proper double door.
Lucille said bring the horses in, so I'm bringing the horses in.
but what does our horse have on them?
Everything.
Everything.
It has the plates.
Everything.
What are the crystals over there?
Everything.
Everything but the crystals.
Yeah, basically everything but
and
the
plants.
crystals in my shit.
Alright, well, I'm bringing the horse in. It's so urgent. Why are we going in? Oh, well, you didn't tell me what it is. You just said we're going in instead.
I was like, disregard. Get inside.
Oh, very urgently. Right.
Oh no.
Oh, Justice, you're coming.
So you bring the horse up the passage.
Yep.
So there's one horse left outside.
No, I got them.
Oh, so you're bringing both the horses.
Yeah, Lucille said bring the horses in, so I'm like,
Okay.
alright.
No worries. So you grab both the horses and
Yeah.
bring them up the stairs. So I need you two to both roll me survival. I reckon it's gonna be.
Ah, that's not bad.
Is an animal handling a thing in this?
Nope.
Nope.
Nature.
Ah, here we go. This is good. I have two horses.
Yeah, we'll give you nature or survival, your choice. I mean,
Oh, well,
they're
that
both
doesn't help.
bad for you.
Why do I have two horses?
0 for both.
Oh, hey, so 20 minus 1 is 19.
Alright.
Natural fucking 20.
9. But I have a great bond with Justice.
You're working on a great bond.
Yeah, it's true. We're working.
Okay. But the fact that he's managing to bring these other two horses up behind Justice, you're able to just get in.
I was going to say, if it tries to back up, I'm going to kick it in the ass.
And then he's probably going to kick you in the face.
No, you'll aim too high. It's used to work with her, it's fine.
Yeah. Just before they barrel through the doors. So clip up. Right. Pick up. Move. Can you see either of those two blokes that walked past you before we got there?
He has a bit of a look around.
Can we see him now?
No.
Well.
So it's dark in here.
Yep.
Like the lights have been turned off, or
There's like lights, but they're up in the ceiling. So there's a lot of shadow down on the ground level.
right?
Yeah.
And it's quiet.
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, I can
Especially
see,
now that you're bringing the horses inside.
I can see the dark. Yeah.
So,
Um,
what's going on?
As you walk in, well, actually, just as you guys would be coming in, you'd see Josh come down from upstairs. He says, leave the horses, the boys will take care of them. Get in here.
Alright.
Ominous.
Statue?
Just leave it, the boys will take care of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I guess we're going upstairs. Upstairs? I don't know where we're going.
He's gesturing towards a door that you've been down.
Oh, we had that meeting with the woman.
Hiroko.
Yeah.
Lucille assumes that there are stairs.
Cool.
There always are.
Are you following along behind him?
Yes.
Yeah. No worries. So, the four of you, quickly make your way down.
Wait, should we be worried about our comrade? She went to Van Kentives.
Where is she? Oh, Vinken.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll end up in the same place eventually, so...
Morgue?
Not quite, but it's going to be a dungeon.
Which way?
We're in prison.
Yeah,
Okay.
now.
Okay. I'm going through all the laws. I'm like, we haven't broken anything.
That's not true.
He takes you down, opens up a door, and basically ushers you in, and then shuts the door behind you. Doesn't go in himself.
Interrogation cell.
As soon as that happens, you feel that barrier go up again, and sitting inside the room is Hiroko.
Was
The lady you spoke
like the
to.
leader in charge?
Yeah, she was the person in charge of the guild hall.
Okay.
Do you know who this is?
Yeah, that's the boss of the guild. The guild here.
Right.
Yeah, I talked to her
What
already.
did you guys do?
Killed a basilisk.
And we did do that. And we didn't able to kill him.
She says,
Listen, that's a
ah, so Josh was not flying when he said that you killed the basilisk.
Well, it's not dead. It's not going to go far with their tail.
This isn't really a time for jokes.
He's not lying, though.
Have you come up with a name?
Regretting you.
Yes, no, it is a beautiful. It actually means something in what did she say? A dialect of Goblin, and it means holy champions. But you know
No,
what?
it
doesn't seem like the right time.
Does not skip a beat. She immediately grabs out a piece of paper, starts writing stuff down.
Lucille manages to not laugh this time.
That's fine.
Yep.
She turns it around, puts it down, puts the ink down, sign on the bottom.
Can I skim?
Yeah.
I'm
roll
good at
the
reading.
Perception test.
If Kara was here, that'd be better. But hopefully, it's just a contract of joining the guild. A perception. It's 15.
Yep, it's essentially what it is.
Oh, I
It's
know we didn't talk about
a-
too much, but joining the guild, I think it would be a great opportunity.
Isn't that half the reason we did most of this?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Oh, for Christ's sake,
Sign,
I just
otherwise I can't
do it
help
myself.
You mean the dead man?
What?
That you killed?
What?
Yes.
Mm.
You can see why we have a problem.
What?
Josh explained everything to me. There's no way that you could have done it. However,
You just want to.
there are other people that have framed you for this.
Oh no.
I'll be back in a minute. Trying to open the door.
Door's locked, you can't get out.
Background signage.
You need to sign this now. It will give me... I will need you to sign in your sister's stead.
I can do that.
Who's this?
Vaughn.
And?
He's part of us now.
Wouldn't tell.
Hey, what?
What?
Don't forget yours.
Okay.
Forget mine.
So,
Yeah, you can see as you pull him down, he's like white with shock. He's like, what the fuck did I just get myself into?
congratulations, you're about to become a member of Master of the Sword.
I have always wanted such an ostentatious opportunity.
Where we get out of this without getting murdered.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Alright, sign.
Yep.
Well, do we have a separate contract? Because not a part of our
Shut up.
Oh no. No. You sign part of the group, otherwise
called
it doesn't
taking.
work.
Right, sign for Joanna as well.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I think I'll just, yeah. What was the last name? Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Jones, Joanna Jones, JJ for short.
It is in fact not JJ.
Well,
It
I
is
thought I had to make one up.
Joanna Harper.
Alright, cool. Give me that thing.
Yep. Yeah, you see Lucille start writing, and then it just sort of keeps going for a bit.
You're lucky I can't read.
It's fine, Lucille. I don't need to see it. I don't want to share it yet.
Alright.
I have to-
Didn't you sign, like,
You got given a-
straight away?
I tried to, but then she took it. Didn't you?
I gave it to you.
Whatever,
already.
fuck it. I signed it for both of us.
Okay,
I mean,
well, she
like-
hands it over to you.
It's in Goblins, that's all I know.
That's
I'm
fine,
assuming
you're
that's
allowed
fine.
to sign in Goblin.
Good.
Okay. You see she gets it back, and she starts uttering some words. And you see, like, the entire thing glows for a second, and then all of the ink turns to gold. Alright. This is no ordinary contract. You've proven yourselves in battle, so you're automatically being promoted from the initiate rank. You're coming in at the higher.
Alright.
You're coming in as wolves. I don't know if Josh explained anything to you about the guild.
Yes.
Only-
Yes.
Little
Over the
bits.
campfire.
You're under his rank, you're higher than an initiate.
Good.
She reaches in, pulls out a pocket, 4, like, talismans. They're basically a circle with, like, a characterized board, like, wolf's head in it. but with bigger teeth.
Yeah.
And she hands to you three and hands you the extra one.
The extra two.
She quickly runs over, like, doesn't run, but walks over to her. Ah, yes, he pulls two more out and hands them to the board. Okay, now comes the bad part. The battlekin are going to come and arrest you.
Right.
Not you. You weren't here.
No? If he's part of your group, he will probably be arrested as well.
Nah. Not if I don't know.
And he signed the paper.
That's accurate. Back to you. With a 23 in here, it's cold. Like as in, there hasn't been anything going on in here for a couple of days. You sort of get that odd sense. And Joanna sort of follows you in. She's like,
And I just back out.
back out.
Yep.
Okay.
Just be like, something isn't right. We
Okay.
need to go to the
As you
others.
back out, you'd hear the sounds of like marching armor, and as you turn around, you'd see what looks like two columns of men in like proper. Some of them are in half plate, some are in breastplate, walking down, all with the symbol of the battlekin on them, and a rather older man at the front.
I'm just gonna try.
Yep.
Just gonna like walk over the masters and sword. I don't know what's going
Well,
on.
you're basically walking towards them at this point
Oh,
because they're coming from the citadel.
I'm just gonna like step back out, just so
Yep.
that they can pass.
You see the man, he's sort of like looking around.
You stop. Run.
I've stopped.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what?
He just keeps walking towards you. You see, as he gets closer, the others fan out around you.
What is this?
For the crime of murder of the runesmith Vincentive, you are hereby sentenced.
Vincentive's dead?
Well, you should know, you killed him.
What? The last time I saw him, he was in his forge. What have you done with him? Where is he?
Of course, the last time you saw him, he was in his forge.
This is absolute. No, I don't believe he is dead. He would not die that easily. He's a master runesmith. He has, his history of the things that he has made and he has crafted for the dwarven kind. You don't understand. There's no way he's just dead like this.
I don't care what you say, I have my orders. You're coming with me to be imprisoned.
Well, there is literally no point in me physically trying to fight my way out. That is not going to work. Your claims, however, are preposterous.
You see him smile a little bit. He's like,
I'm glad you understand the situation.
Well, yes, what happened?
You murdered the runesmith.
When, how, and why?
2 days ago.
I wasn't here 2 days ago.
That's not what our sources tell us.
I literally just came to his shop to return items to him that he asked me to find.
You can spout whatever nonsense you want. Save it for the court.
Right, yes. Okay, yes, I will come with you. Just a minute.
one of the battlekin walks forward and pulls out some manacles. Grabs you, rather forcefully and pulls your hands behind your back. They don't care, they just drop them on the ground.
My pillowcase.
All the crystals!
Yep.
Don't lick them.
And manacle you.
Mm-hmm.
They just sort of... And you, are you part of this group? She's like, no, officer. I am not part of this group. And you see him just stare at her with this look of a man that has seen a lot of shit in his life. And she just sort of leans down, puts the sack against the wall, and just sort of puts her hands behind her.
I barely know this one.
Congratulations, you've been recruited.
Doesn't matter. I was told to get all of your party. She's now part of your party. My orders are simple.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, where are the rest of them?
The rest of what?
Your party. Specifically, the other goblin, the gnome, and the elf.
They went to Wonders.
We just got back to town. They were heading that way.
Where? Name.
The Masters of the Sword.
Was that so difficult? With that, he turns around and starts to walk towards the Masters of the Sword Guild. So,
Cool. It's just like,
yeah.
in all of this, can Floxy try and sneak off? Like, as they're like coming up into this, can I get Floxy to try and like?
You want me to stealth test?
It's +7 for that.
14.
It's starting to get dark. Whether they just don't care, or she actually manages to make it away, they don't seem to pay any mind to her sneaking away.
Cool. Yep. She runs off, goes back around to the Master of the Guild to try and warn these guys what's going on. Yep.
Cool. So what are you guys doing?
Right.
We have an alchemist fight, right?
How do we approach this? Staring at her.
Well, from what I understand, they are not here to slay you. They are here under the order of the court.
Right. How does one approach the court in this?
Well, it's a proper court. It doesn't happen often.
So they use the law.
You're to be brought before the governess,
It's not like a duel.
and the rest of the court are by it.
Oh, good. Well, that's at
And
least
to be
it's
judged
the law.
by the governess.
Yeah, it's not through battle, but through actual
You could
evidence
request.
and.
You could request trial by arms.
Oh.
That is
that
an
sounds
option.
like a good idea.
No. Let's.
But I can almost guarantee you they would summon the war priest as their champion, and you do not want that fight.
No. We have. Right.
We didn't know a guy.
Well, we are technically as part of the Masters of the Sword. Does that mean that you could?
Help us out of it.
I wouldn't.
That's
do
only
that.
if they agree. They could say no.
Anyway. Right. Yeah, we were with old
Well,
mate.
we have
like,
a lawyer. Can we request a lawyer? A lawyer is the thing in this world. No lawyers in this world.
Thankfully.
Scholars.
I will be the new lawyer in this world.
Oh.
That's what my study of law will come to. I will be a lawyer.
And the world burns to the ground.
2 years ago, we were saving that dude from the fucking old mate from the Church of Crisis.
Right. Well, if they're going through the proper channels of law, then we have evidence that we weren't where they say we were.
Do we?
People, witnesses.
Do we?
Well, when did all this happen?
About 2 days ago.
Well, we weren't even here. We have witnesses of couple of
They
people. in
have a
town.
witness that says they saw you coming back into the city over the walls at night to kill the runesmith.
Well, that's one witness. We have more than one witness.
Why wouldn't we just walk through the gates?
Except of who the witness is.
Oh, wait. Don't tell me it's the guy we think is the doctor.
Hmm? Is it? The guy who runs the dwarven mine.
Yeah.
Koi
He's a
Chef.
dwarven overseer.
Of course it is.
The one from here?
No.
Ah, the one from Ashbourne.
Yes. Ah! Yeah, of course it is.
We can take him.
The one we have
And as
evidence
such,
against ourselves.
His word has sway.
Cool.
Well,
Oh, I have persuaded.
we can't just do trial by combat
Is that,
against him,
I mean,
right? So,
Well, you would, yes.
He would
And
have
then
to
he
be-
would call a champion because he's the challenged.
He would have to be the one who would initiate us.
No, you can initiate.
I know.
Oh, for you guys.
Yeah.
Come on, Stubblebeard, have a crack. We can make him violent. We got this.
what was one way to do
You're basically going to have to find. Well, first I would suggest not being executed.
Why would we be executed?
Because you've killed an important
yes.
member of society.
But we're getting a court hearing, right?
There's-
Present
Yes.
our case.
For
There's
your
no one-
sentence, which will probably be pushed for execution.
We don't get a hearing, see if we're innocent or not, against one
But-
word.
That's what the hearing is for.
Okay.
Cool.
Right.
But they will push for execution.
In that case, can we make requests for people to speak on our behalf?
Of course.
Cool. Josh, who was that?
Gregory.
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh, the one that we saved from the crisis church.
Yeah.
Josh, what was his name?
Josh isn't here.
Oh, it's written down somewhere.
It was written down somewhere.
His name was Lance.
Lance.
He was a weapon.
It's called Lance, hello.
Apparently he's the only Lance. Right,
We also have
name.
we also have Lance from the church that we saved as well.
That's what's the window nearby.
If someone can make contact with the Fae, I'm pretty sure there's a Wen and Cinnamora.
Oh, I don't know.
You be quiet.
You would call Faye as a witness.
Yeah. They did lie.
They
Well. They were there. Oh, actually, the other guys didn't see.
At this point, you would hear a soft knocking at the door.
Right, you're not here.
Stealth.
Yeah, Vord just sort of, so where am I going?
You're going to stay here in your hole.
Okay, thank you.
If someone could tend to him, that is, Meg.
Oh, we can sort something out for him, yes.
Cool. We've still got it, by the way.
Okay. I don't know how that's going to help.
Sentimental value. I don't know.
I mean, if he doesn't want it, you know what? Now's not the time.
No.
So, oi, Rattling. If I die, get back to Alnwick, tell Mum. Good. Stay here.
Did you take me with the druid? You put your rat with the druid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You sort of on the head. This is weird.
No biting or clawing him. Don't shit in his mouth.
Take the fuck out of everything.
Right, well.
Hiriko walks over and opens the door. Well, good luck.
Thanks.
And you can count on the guild support.
That's why we had you inducted.
Should we disarm now?
Would probably be best.
Dunk. I hate these things so much.
Oh, yes, right. Yeah, it's alright, I'll take the arm.
Clock.
No worries. Takes you about 5 minutes to get
It
the other
does.
one. Meanwhile,
Pull
everybody
some
else.
darts out of my pockets running around.
Yeah. I am a weapon.
So who will be looking after our things?
They're gonna stay in this room.
Leave that to Fortress.
Right.
I'm trying to hide a dart in a reasonable place.
Just shelve that bad boy.
The old prison wallet.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
We should be able to talk soon.
Would my pack have just been dropped on the ground with the crystal for them to be able to chain me up properly?
As the door opens, you'd hear this loud banging coming from towards the front of the guild.
I'm walking towards it
We could
with
still
only the
Yeah.
only the
As you
flare
guys
of an
walk
elf.
out, you would see the horses are off to the side at the moment. And there's a couple of, they look like more seasoned members of the guild, standing towards the front, like, shield and sword ready. And as they see you walking towards them, they sort of walk forward and pull this large bit of wood off the actual door. You see them all nod to you, like, yep, no worries.
So, oi, bring some of the stuff that we nicked from the place. The cave.
Huh?
So, tell Josh to bring some of the basilisk meat. And the
Yeah, that would
sack
go
of
off.
things.
Where?
Wherever we're going.
Well, Josh would be standing there. He's like,
Oh, there you are. Sorry, I can't see in the dark.
right, of course. What?
Right. So, you're going to be coming and testifying as a witness that we were
where we say we were. We weren't here.
Yes.
If you bring the physical artifacts with you, potentially lends more credence to your story.
I would assume so.
Good.
I was just going to bring the statue.
They work too. Also, giant seeds is a fairy. What's it called? Garden. It's a fairy garden, not far north of where we were.
Yeah, good. There's all sorts of here.
There's a basilisk meat in there too, which, you know, if we don't make it,
Enjoy.
have a feast in our
Yes,
honor.
have a feast in our honor, yes.
They all sort of chuckle a bit. Being here all of 5 seconds, already like, yeah, we're gonna down with the ship.
Well, if we don't make it, at least we're going to fight our way out.
Are we?
Well, I'm definitely going to submit a challenge if they see us guilty with all the evidence that I suppose.
Okay.
How set are we on all of us going down with this? Because I can probably get away.
This is how Catherine dies.
Yes, excellent.
Again.
This is how he dies again.
I mean, I've had a disguise and pretty good stealth stats. I'm just saying. Do we want to try and keep someone on the outside, or is it not worth the risk?
I don't think it's worth it. If we seem guilty.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Fine.
If you run, you will automatically be guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine. I
Alright.
just wanted to use the hat.
Can't use your idiocy
So-
as an excuse.
As a couple of members open up the doors, you would see outside, standing, at the steps to the guild hall, is a rather old-looking man with a Battlekin Crisis, emblazoned breastplate, as well as probably what looks like about 20 other members behind him, as well as Kara and Joanna, already in shackles.
Oh, Joanna too.
Now, if you'd be so kind as to come quietly.
You're right.
Excellent.
Can you get someone to pick up my stuff?
What stuff?
My shit just got dropped on the ground.
Oh, Josh, go grab the horse that's, is it near Van Cantos?
No, not the horse, my
The
pack.
sacks.
The sacks.
Oh, could you go get our stuff?
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Thanks.
Don't let anyone touch it. It's probably not good.
Oh yeah, don't let them touch the crystals.
Oh yeah, don't touch it.
Don't touch it, but bring it back here.
How's about you all shut up and just quietly come with me?
Yeah. So as you
Yeah.
put your hands forward, member comes forward with shackles, grabs one arm and reefs it around behind your back, grabs the other one.
I'm just
You all
being
get
as
shackled behind your back.
prideful as an elf right now. Just as I'm.
Oh yeah, good. This isn't the first time you've been in shackles.
No.
After they've got you all in shackles, they sort of form up a square around you and start marching you through the streets. To where they would take you back to the Citadel and hold you in cells underneath.
Are we together or separate?
You are in separate cells, but you can sort of all see each other.
We want to take a little break right now. Okay.
So,
We're in prison.
you guys are currently in cells.
Yeah.
Good.
How very familiar.
Yep.
Oh, you too. Right.
What?
Nothing.
Are we still chained up, or are we just...
You're shackled, but you're not chained to a wall or anything.
No, she misses her fox.
No.
Do we have to be shackled?
I think it's because
Yes. Well, I mean,
she was a big fan.
so what are you guys doing?
Consoling Kara on her loss of her
Oh, someone
role model.
Cool.
And
She's in a
possibly-
cell by herself.
Oh, I thought we were all
individual
together.
cells
No,
are-
you're all
we're
in
separate.
individual cells.
Oh, okay.
We can see each other, but we can't interact physically.
He's going to teach me about Runecraft. I thought I'd found a mentor. Someone that I could get to know more about the dwarves. He was really gruff, but I thought we were bonding, you know? I know.
What?
He was such a nice guy.
How close
What?
are these
I
cells?
think he would have been a nice guy at least once you got past the issues with, us not being dwarves, but they're like that.
I don't think that was going to be the issue.
But, I mean, yeah.
They were bonding.
Sure.
You guys were totally bonding.
Just shouting through the cells.
Are we next to each other?
Shut up down there.
Nothing.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Shut up.
No.
I'll need to let my friends in the other dwarven communities know what is happening. If I'm allowed to.
You're not dead.
Will they, and this will sound kind of harsh, but will they mind about his death? Considering that, you know, he didn't have a particularly good reputation and relationship with any of the other clans.
A loss of any master craftsman is always a loss.
Will they see it that way? Who knows? Wish the rat was here. She could have told me. She knows I'm not. Even if she does shit in your shoes every now and then.
I know, but you just flick out the pebbles and it's fine.
No, they're not pebbles, they're rocks. like the kind you pick up out of a creek bed.
They're never that big when she shits in my shoes.
What?
Does that mean she likes you more so you get bigger shit? Aww.
That is the worst way of showing affection I've ever heard.
Well, she did learn from you.
Yeah. And I learned from her.
Do you think how much of this has to do with the fact that we've told so many people that we think that dude's a doppelganger?
Definitely. Yes.
Nah.
But you know what? He would have been up to no good anyway.
As if he even is a doppelganger. We know he's up to something.
No, he's not. Who says he is?
Well, you've got the reports you sent.
Well, I have my diary.
And we've told people, well, we've told a lot of people, but...
I have reports in many different areas and to many people.
What was the name of that dwarf that we spoke to after we first got here? Not the overseer, the other dude. Leonard?
Leonard.
Wonder if maybe we could talk to Leonard? Because we told him our fears of
I
what
don't
had happened.
think they're going to let us talk to anyone before the trial happens.
No, I mean for the trial.
Then let us talk to him before the trial.
The presentee thing.
So what's that thing called? Right, Azula, good question. My question, not yours. I haven't asked it yet. How do one of these things usually go?
Well,
You're a legal person and all that.
Yeah, you're good with this stuff.
Talk about it all the time.
I do like to read about it.
Why?
I have reasons. It's good to
Yeah,
understand.
that's what I wanted to know, what the reasons were.
It's good to understand different cultures, and one of those ways to understand them is through their law. And it's also great to understand what works and what doesn't in the law. If you want to perhaps push those laws into another country. Yeah, it's a lot.
I'm sorry, what?
So what I'm hearing is that you want to go on some sort of holy crusade.
No wonder she wanted to be called Regatha name.
Anyway, it's not really relevant right now, but the laws of this land.
We've got plenty of time to argue. We don't know how long we're going to be here.
I'd rather sleep. Getting rest for the morning, you know.
Morning.
What is
at night?
getting late? Well, later.
But I'll tell you guys what I know.
What do you know?
What do I know? 15 about the law of this and how the court works. Usually.
Well, the Battle King don't have a court. Their court is battle. So it's probably going to be your standard noble court. So the members of the court, and they will decide whether you're guilty or innocent. You have to basically convince them of one or the other.
But we get to call up people as witnesses.
It varies from country to country, and given that this city in and of itself is its own little microcosm, you're not entirely sure what to expect.
We usually get to bring up witnesses and explain our evidence, and then they explain their evidence, and and they decide whether one is guilty or innocent, and then a sentence is issued after that. But in this case, if our sentence is guilty, we will most likely be executed. So I say that we take our stand in that case.
Ah, well, that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Doesn't fit with anything you've ended up with.
In the law, but you were a town guard, you arrested
Not a
people,
prosecutor.
There was not a court process that you had to deal with.
Do I seem like the sort of person who will be taking part in a proper court?
Well, if you're a witness, though.
Witness?
Yes, like if
That's
you...
why you're leaving our witnesses.
So with the 15, you would know that the court is normally only for nobles. Peasants and all that, they don't get a court.
They get whipped.
Yeah, they basically just get punished.
Yeah, you probably did it. You look enough like the guy
We're
that
getting
did
a
it.
court.
You're
So
getting
they
a
see us more
trial,
than trial. With the court.
which is odd, because you probably shouldn't be.
Because usually they would just hand out the punishment.
You're guilty, therefore.
We don't have enough of... Maybe we have enough of a reputation.
Or maybe someone else doesn't think that we did it.
True.
Like that woman from the tower whose name I don't remember, but I
Mila?
definitely wrote down. Sure. Like the bloke who was a real arsehole to us when we first got into town. No, Koichev.
Oh, he's not going to be speaking for us.
The overseer
The
from
overseer.
Clan Koichev.
Who I think is on this particular court. Is Mila on this court as well?
So on the court, from what you understand, there's a local noble, the governess.
Mm-hmm.
She basically leads the court.
I wrote this down.
Mila.
We have the governess, the lord,
Yep.
the dwarven overseer,
Yes.
whatever the hell that says,
It'll probably be war priest
war priest, and the wizard of
and Mila,
Court of Elysium. Yeah,
Council of Elysium.
that's not what I wrote.
Yeah, well, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Can I roll Lord Dwarven to see if there's any extra information that might be, I can think of that'll be come up with how to help with this sort of thing? Like, if someone thinks you've killed that person, like, we're obviously fairly fucked, but like, what sort of standing would that overseer have? How do I throw that into disrepute with the other information I know? Like, is there racking the brain?
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20. That's a 29.
And I assume you're talking about Krasimir Koichev, not the overseer from this town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you would have to disprove his word, because his word has more sway than yours.
Mm-hmm.
So you basically have to find flaws in what he's saying, or at least bring enough doubt that they might not believe what he's saying is 100% correct.
Oh, I'm good at making people.
But even then, even if you do that, they might just still execute you for good measure.
Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, look, Krasimir's word will go much further than ours. We just need to try and find flaws in the arguments that he's making and try and, I don't know, stay alive long enough in the first instance to be allowed to give more evidence to keep staying alive. To put it, like, I'm assuming they're going to just try and, like, oh, here we go, you're dead now. If we can push for a more in-depth trial, that might help us. What?
An in-depth trial?
Yeah.
Is that...
Some more time to gather information. Doesn't happen often in these lands. No.
Not normally.
No.
I would imagine maybe with nobles it would be more in-depth. If you're one noble accusing another noble, then there would be...
Yeah, essentially.
But not...
Yeah, to be able to call in people from, say, like Amulet that we have sent information to that can speak on their behalf. I could send word to the other group, like...
They're not going to be able to do anything useful because they were not around here at the time that this situation was taking place.
No, but they already have the information that we think that this person...
So do several of the people who are on the court.
Yeah, but we don't know if people have been bought off. Also, someone that can cast truth spells. That's a whole other thing that we could try and request if we can get through the initial whatever.
What's a truth spell?
It's a spell that while you're under it, you have to tell the truth.
You have to.
Yes, you are magically forced to tell the truth.
Everyone.
The person who has the spell cast on them, unless they are strong enough of will to be able to...
Oh, so what you're saying is that people can lie through those?
Yeah.
But the caster would know that they've resisted the spell.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, it's a truth spell. You don't know if it works or not, but if it does, then they have to tell the truth.
Unless the person is immune to that sort of magic, I don't know. But a doppelganger is immune to mind-altering effects.
Do you know that?
If they can...
Do we know anything about doppelgangers other than the fact that they exist?
We do,
Yeah,
we do. There was a roll.
I'm in a roll on doppelganger lore.
We've done this in the past.
I have before, but that's a 23. So... That's if it isn't I have to use a doppelganger. We've made so many assumptions about
They
this.
don't have any specific immunity to mind-altering effects.
Yeah.
So... Alright. So you guys try and get some sleep?
Yes.
Take a watch.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine.
What are we gonna do? Kill you in your cells?
Yeah?
Cowards.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Fight back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of us can.
Alright, why are we doing this, are we? Alright. How much trouble am I going to be in if they come in up and wearing cuffs? I'm going to slip them back on. My perception's not that great. I doubt they'll be quiet.
I'm pretty sure Kakaran would just try and take them off to get a nap.
Oh, I'm going to. I'm just like, how easy is it going to be for me to put them back on? That's what I'm worried about. Because, like, it helps me to escape. Yeah, but... It helps me escape, but it says nothing about getting into messes. Yeah, that's not great. 18.
18?
18.
Yeah, you, like, fidget around a bit and try and get out, but these are extremely well crafted. Yeah, you've got no room to move in them.
Well,
You feel like you could probably force it, but you're probably going to do damage.
Well, can I do that thing where, like, you lay on your back, you squidge them in front of you? Like, it goes over your ass? I can't do
Roll
that.
me an acrobatics test.
That's pretty much what I just did. But that's a lot better. Why couldn't I roll that the first time? That is a 28.
Yeah, with a 28, yeah, you're easily able to get your hands in front of you.
Yes, 28.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Just, yeah.
I got an 11.
Nice. Yeah, that's enough. Alright, so you guys get some shut-eye. I mean, it's fairly rough sleep because A, your hands are behind your back.
I do like a thing where I'm sitting up, knees up, and I've got my head resting on my knees.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's pretty uncomfortable in here. Not given the fact that you don't actually have any bed. It's just basically some hay on the stone floor.
It's very familiar.
Yeah. But yeah, you guys get some rest? Question mark. Over through the night. You're not sure what time it is because there's no windows down here or anything. It's just braziers and candelabras, sort of thing. but sometime later.
Does this count as a long rest or not really? It's not comfortable.
All of you roll me a fortitude test.
Can I make that a reflex?
No.
Nat 20.
20. You'll get your long rest.
19 total.
You'll get a long rest.
Ooh.
11.
You don't get a long
That's
rest.
fair.
16.
You will get a long rest.
Does that mean I can do my spells?
Position.
Or do you have to? Oh, I don't have my book.
No. No, you don't.
That's alright. I keep my cantrips.
Yeah. No worries.
Did I end up doing that additional healing? I don't think I did. No.
Additional
Okay.
Oh no.
When I was healing, I only healed someone once. I didn't do mine. I didn't heal someone again, so I still have one of those.
But yeah, sometime later, you're not sure if it's in the morning or if it's even later in the day, you would hear the sounds of someone wearing armor coming down stone steps. And not long after, you would see an individual wearing full, like, similar sort of armor to last night, like a breastplate or scalp or something like that.
Stand up in front of the door.
Mm-hmm.
Hear the armor
Almost
coming.
at attention.
Yeah.
Same.
I'll slip my arms back under my legs and up in my arse so the bat won't be back.
No worries.
Yeah, just be safe.
Yeah, he comes down and goes, "You lot are going to be taken before the court in an hour." Then he just turns around and walks back out.
Yeah. I mean, I'll get breakfast.
You don't get breakfast.
Look
You
at
don't get
Mr.
any food.
Look at Mr. who didn't bring breakfast with him.
We ate a lot the previous day.
Yeah, that was yesterday. What about today?
I think you can fast a little.
So, is there anything you guys wanted to discuss in your last little bit?
Now, do we want to go straight on the attack, or we want to first?
Well, I think if we get up there and go, "You're a doppelganger," that's a terrible idea. Because what if he's not actually a doppelganger?
Yes. So perhaps we hear how he explains what we did, or his evidence.
We could throw the bandits under the bus. Blame it all on them.
They're dead.
No, not all.
They are.
Well, yes, they are. We killed them in revenge. We can blame it on them because they all had magic hats that let them
the other two are
transform.
with us this whole night.
No.
No.
Oh,
I was
Just
just
yeah.
about to ask how she's doing.
oh yeah, Joe.
Yeah, she not holding up too well.
Just like, also, you know what? You've got a fucking magic head of disguise. If you were trying to sneak in to go and kill someone, why would you sneak in as yourself?
because they don't know exactly. See. So we took that hat off the bandits after we killed them.
We're better off telling the truth. That
Yes,
is absolute
completely true.
horseshit what you're saying. They will poke holes through it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to poke holes through the truth anyway.
How?
How should I know?
What colour am I at the moment?
I don't know, what colour are you?
Because apparently it changes based on what you dream about.
It's a bright pink. And
No,
you're
it's
terrified.
probably grey.
Ah. Is it uncamouflaged?
Never take my son.
How you doing, Joanne?
Oh, good. Fucking fantastic.
You don't know us. You only just met us. Just
My life is going from shit to us.
yeah. Sorry about that. Yeah. Just tell the truth.
No, don't do that. Your
Oh,
name's on the
I will
paperwork.
be.
Your name's on the paperwork.
What paperwork?
You're
What
with us
paperwork?
now.
What do you mean?
What do you
You're
mean?
fucked.
You are now part of the guild, the
What
Masters
guild?
of the Sword Guild. We're all wards.
I'm sorry. What?
Yes. So this happened last night when.
Oh, it's a part of their protection, Wastang. So
I
they can
think-
speak on our parts.
Yes.
Think-
We're protected by the guild.
Yeah, so
Oh, yeah.
welcome to the team.
I feel so much better.
What
You
the
probably
heck?
shouldn't.
Like, she just stares at you
Through
with a
two
look.
sets of
Wait,
balls.
so
You're fucked.
what you're saying
Oh,
is you've
you're
just completely fucked her plausible deniability, right?
I was only trying to help.
Yeah. But they can't protect us if we
Not
didn't
part of the
sign.
organisation.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Well, if you've got the backing of the guild, you've at least got a chance. I mean, they're not exactly small fry.
Yes, and we have witnesses from them about our whereabouts at the time.
We also need to get a hold of Lance.
Yes, true.
Who's Lance?
There is a grumpy gentleman we saved from the basilisk who happens to be a member of the
Crisis
Church of Crisis.
That's weird.
What?
He's the one who sent him out here.
Possibly. That'd be funny.
What?
Keep that in your back pocket.
Don't bring it up?
Not to start with.
Use it later on.
Okay.
I don't have pockets.
So,
What? What do you know about this? No,
no,
enjoy.
just you'll see what I mean.
Okie dokie. You got any other tips or tricks? I've never been in this situation.
Don't fuck it up.
That's a good one.
That's... Oh god, we're so fucked.
Oh, good.
Well, that really depends on who you're going to let do all the talking.
Kakran say nothing.
Capron say nothing.
Unless they ask you a direct question.
And then answer truthfully and briefly. Do not elaborate.
So am I saying nothing, or...
Answering direct questions. Truth.
Direct.
I was really hoping you just leave it say nothing, so if they ask me a question, I was just going to say...
It's like,
I did not.
what do you have to say for yourself? Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
You've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. They have nothing to say for themselves.
Because he is a moron, and so are the rest of them.
He doesn't speak
They're
for
not
us.
clever enough to know how to climb over a wall and kill a person.
I'm actually pretty good at climbing. I had some boots and everything.
Actually, I wonder if we could talk to the priestess from the slutty
The
church
Temple of Vix.
that we had to get to heal you after you fell down a hill because you couldn't climb a fucking hill. How would you climb over a wall? Just gonna put that out there.
When did we climb up a hill?
Sorry, you fell up a hill.
How do you fall up a hill?
Well, there was some ropes involved.
How do you fall up a hill?
Well, you tried to climb, you fell, and then we got you up the hill. And
Doesn't make any sense at
then...
all. When did this happen?
Remember when you were concussed? We've told you about this.
After the Drake fight.
The time between the Drake fight and you getting back to town and coming to in the slutty church.
I remember waking up in a church.
Yes, as we told you.
Church.
You hit you.
I remember waking up in a pub/whorehouse.
Yes, it is the slutty church.
Right.
We took you there to heal your concussion after you fell trying to climb up a little bit of a hill.
You keep telling me things that don't sound feasible whatsoever.
It's the same story. I've told you
Because
multiple
anything
times.
else that we've done sounds feasible.
I personally wouldn't believe that we would have killed a basilisk if I hadn't been there to almost see it for myself.
Yeah, so if we did that, why is falling up a hill so strange?
Because you don't fall up a hill, you can fall upstairs, but you can't fall up a hill.
Okay, so maybe the semantics of my word is off. Anyway,
You fell off a rope.
At this point, you would hear the sounds of lots of pairs of feet coming down the stairs.
okay.
It's like, I do not remember falling up a rope.
Because it was a hill, you fell up a hill!
People keep...
You were up a hill when you fell.
That is not the same thing.
So you guys are in the middle of this argument when this retinue of Battle King come in and start opening up the cells.
Well, we have a very important discussion here.
I will, as soon as they come in, I'm going quiet.
Yep. They open up the cells and sort of gesture for you to come out.
Clomp, clomp.
Yep.
Turn.
Yep.
Realize
They
you're facing
basically
the wrong way.
form up around you like they did the last time, whenever it was that you came in here.
Previously.
Yes. And start marching you out.
Been a while since I've been escorted like this.
Oh, look at me. I've been escorted places.
I mean,
What, you haven't?
as well.
That's different.
That's neither here nor there.
Wait, she was an escort?
Had
Remember the sock on the door?
an escort.
So, with that, you're brought up
into like the main area and out onto the street, at which point you head through the crowds. Yeah.
Yeah, well, then.
And down towards the main area where you're brought to the Court of Iron. And basically marched into the meeting house. I guess is probably the best way to describe it. It looks kind of like a large manor.
Big house.
Yeah.
A courthouse, you might say.
One could say that, yep. Yes?
Floxy has an idea.
Okay.
Dive bomb some bitches.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I guess it'll be in the in-between.
What is Floxy going to do?
Floxy's going to suggest to Jace about seeing if we can borrow that fancy necklace from Mondo.
Jace?
Jaden? Jim?
Josh?
Josh,
Jimbo.
that one.
I was going to say, Jace isn't here.
Yeah, him.
We don't
Like-
know him.
No, you don't.
Yeah. It's like, get the...
Oh, what are you doing here?
Oh, they were taken.
Yes.
Oh, what's going on? They said we can't use it.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what's going on too.
What you know?
Not much.
Okay. Is it a doppelganger?
So, I don't know, kid.
Oh, there's a necklace that Mondo said we could borrow that reveals when lies are being told. Could we borrow that from Mondo? Would that help?
Probably not in this instance.
But if people are lying about us...
It's not when people are lying, it's when someone is not being who they say they are.
Also, I assume you would have to get pretty close with this thing. And I don't think they're going to let us very close.
They can sneak. Princess Sparkle is sneaky.
Yes, they're sneaky. And then there's causing a commotion in the middle of an open court. It's a very big difference.
But we could help.
They're likely to just kill you, little one.
What do I do?
You come with me. We'll do what we can.
Okay.
They'll burn the town to ash.
I mean, maybe not quite yet, but that's an option.
Call the crows.
Bring forth the murder!
As we're out on the execution thing, Lucy just goes, ah! And then, in the space of 2 days, 1 million crows descend upon the city and pick it clean.
Okay.
Can we use that as a backup option if we need to?
We can try, but I don't think it'll work in the court.
But it could.
I don't think you understand how this works.
Not even slightly.
Let me just tell you it won't work in this situation.
She like goes off over next to Princess Sparkles. And just... Oh wait, actually I don't know where Princess Sparkles is.
In the guild hall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Ford.
Yeah.
They'd be sitting over somewhere. Probably with Josh, because Josh is the one taking care of him now.
I mean, if they were all together, just think, what the hell does Princess Sparkle sound like?
A princess.
It's like, oh yes.
She probably does, in fact, put on the full voice.
It's nobody really like that.
It's like, yes, why don't you just use that necklace that we took off that dead man as part of your evidence?
Yes, that's a good idea.
What's a good idea?
The necklace we took off the dead man that was ordered to kill us? That had like a weird symbol on it.
Okay. Do you have it?
It would be with Lucille's things.
No, jolly good.
Of course.
It would be with Lucille's things.
What is that shit?
You'll be able to tell by the smell of ash and sugar.
He just sort of gets up, holds out a hand to Princess Sparkles. Yep. Walks off to the room where all of your stuff has just been left. You know, she just jump up on your shoulder.
He's like, I shall return. He's just
yeah. Voice is like, Josh is like, yeah, you just stay here, I'll be back in a minute.
She said she'll return.
Okay, yes. With that, Josh walks down to the room, and Princess Sparkle basically like guides him over to Lucille's bag and just jumps off and scurries in.
It's in here somewhere. Hold on a second. It's like,
oh, delicious.
Ow, I believe I found it. It's like, just one moment. Here you are. I don't have hands, but...
I mean, you've got your little paws, you rat graspers.
Up on the hind legs, holding up this ridiculous necklace with the crystal in the center.
Yeah. He sort of grabs it. Okay, I've never seen anything like that before.
She said it was divination magic.
Interesting. Holds out his hand for Sparkles. Yep.
Also, the big rocks that were on the ground you went and picked up, we got those from the Fae when we were up in the mountains.
Okay.
They're not ordinary rocks.
Yeah. No, they don't look like ordinary rocks.
Yes, but we got them while we were away from town.
Okay.
In the time where we were supposed to be here.
They were up at the Basilisk's cave.
Yes, the Basilisk cave.
Alright, we'll use that if we have to.
Well, he was there with us.
Yeah, well.
He saw us grab them.
Yeah, we didn't
Come
tell
back
him
down
what
the
the
rocks.
go with the crystals were though. We just came back with some
some
sacks of very
Yeah.
heavy stuff.
Yeah, don't lick it. It's a bad time.
Do not touch it with your bare anything.
It's even worse than drinking the water.
That silly man.
Okay.
Do you know anyone that can cast truth spells?
Don't think anyone in the guild is powerful enough. Let me... Spells.
If only we knew that dragon lady.
What dragon lady?
You do not know who the dragon lady is. Oh. You certainly must meet her. She is a delight.
Ooh, okay.
You look expectant.
You said we're gonna meet her.
I said you should meet her. You must.
Who's this?
Oh, the lady says. I've heard wonderful things about her from my grandfather.
Oh dear.
He's a wonderful gentleman. Apparently, he was favored by the dragon lady Escalates. Would you believe it? My grandsire. Oh, wonderful.
That's splendid.
Smashing.
Also, you should find the angry man.
The angry man.
The angry man from the Basilisk cave. The one from the thing who owes us
Well,
a
yeah,
favor.
let's sort that out as the trial goes on.
Okay,
He was
then.
there.
Anyway, so you're led into the chamber.
Cool. Sorry. The animal companions are helping in the background.
The little
Sure.
side stuff.
Or hindering is in case of Lucille. Not Lucille, the other one, the rat.
Princess Sparkle. I'm just gonna find a job.
Okay, so you guys are brought in to the chamber which basically looks like your standard audience chamber. But instead of like one throne, or maybe two if there was a king and a queen, this one has like one major one in the center and then 4 to either side. And you can see a rather late 30s, early 40s woman sitting in the middle, as well as the overseer and the what looks to be an older gentleman, human, in his maybe late 50s. And on the other side is Mila and the older person that arrested you all last night. Yes.
Are any of them, besides Mila, familiar?
Well, the overseer's there.
Well, yeah.
He was the groggy one.
None of them visit the capital luncheon of Vandria.
What?
Vandria.
Zandaria.
Yeah, none of them.
No.
Okay, good.
None of them.
None of them have ties to it. Good.
Well,
None of them who I
don't know. They might.
Yeah, but none of them I have met before.
So, quick, panic. Does anyone recognise me or vice versa? No? Good.
Excellent.
That's right. I thought it was, excuse me, GM, I'd like to make a roll. What on? Nepotism.
One moment.
Vainglory, if you would please, my good man. Okay. So, you're basically brought in. There's like 5 just plain stools that you're unceremoniously shoved on top of.
Thanks.
They don't say anything to you. Before the governor stands up, she's like, well, you've all been here today to answer for your crimes of murder of the rudesmith Vincentive. We have, on fairly reasonable suspicion, that you are the party involved. Now, you will have your chance to speak, but first we will hear the accusation against you. With that, she sits down, and a door opens to the left, and another dwarf walks in that you've never really seen before. Looks maybe about the same age as the other overseer. It's hard to tell once they get sort of past 150. Unless they're like at 400. They're looking relatively haggard. Yeah. But yeah, he walks in, does a big bow. Goes, thank you, my lady. Well, he sort of takes a moment. It is good to see that you have apprehended these heinous criminals. I have it on very good authority that they have infiltrated our city in the dead of night, over the walls, approximately 2 days forth. At which point they came across Vincentive, sleeping in his chambers, killed him and took the body.
Is there no need for us to say something?
No.
Okay.
Just like a look of shock on my face. I'm like, the body? What?
If there's no body, how do they know he's dead? Maybe he just went on a very long walk.
Shh, shh. There's just silence.
GM is knowing about law stuff. Are we to do a rebuttal now?
No,
We don't ask questions of the witness?
We don't
Okay.
speak unless spoken to, I guess.
essentially.
Okay.
Yeah. The governor sort of pauses, like, there's a pause, like, quite a long one before the governor says, is that all, overseer? Yes. Yes, I have the witnesses, that's all them coming in over the walls, but I think that is all the information that needs to be told at this time. She just sort of looks a bit puzzled. What's the thing? Okay.
You'll have your chance to defend yourselves now.
Joanne.
I'm Lucille.
No, I point to Joanne. Like, essentially the whole idea of her being able to say, like, I don't know these people. Let me go.
Alright.
Or, sorry, I'll just, like...
First of all, point of order. I don't know if I went in the right direction. Point at Joanna. We only met her yesterday. She couldn't have been involved with it. So, take that into consideration when you render your verdict. But,
Governess just sort of nods.
So, questions for... Apologies, I don't know your name. The guy who just gave the testimony.
Overseer Krasimir Koichev.
Overseer Krasimir Koichev. Apologies, I will probably butcher that and say it incorrectly in the future.
Butcher that like you did, Van Cantif!
Whose authority do you have it on that we committed this crime?
My own personal agents.
Your personal agents, are they here presently?
No, but they can be summoned.
Please do so.
I don't see any reason to need to summon them at this time.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Because you say that your word, that you have it on good authority. You're not a witness. You have not seen us do this. We cannot trust your word as authority in this case because you are not a witness. You are perpetrating hearsay in what is effectively a court of law under the governess and the members of the court here. So unless you have your witnesses here to provide testimony and tangible evidence that we have done this thing, your words mean nothing.
He just sits there and chuckles. I don't think you quite understand how this works, peasant.
He's got me there.
Right, but we...
I want to hear from him first.
Alright.
Unless you've got any proof that shows that my word is incorrect, I see no reason to summon my agents.
Alright. So, did the governess tell us her name?
Yeah.
I forgot what it was.
Governess Alana Richards.
Alana Richards. So, Governess Alana Richards, it would behoove the court to hear the testimony of our indiscretions directly from their mouths rather than through an intermediary. As he has supplied no more evidence than mere hearsay, he has not presented a body, he has not presented evidence, he has not presented a time upon which this actually happened. He's presented nothing, but people have told me that these people did this thing. So if nothing else, it would behoove us all to hear testimony directly from the people who have supposedly seen us do this. Because how can we defend ourselves against a case that has no substance?
Well, to be quite fair, sir.
Sir?
The only reason you're here is because of her.
Who?
And she looks at Azula.
Why? What did she do?
Kill
Allegedly, dude.
Do I want to know?
If it was only you others, there wouldn't be even be a trial.
Ah.
It's all her fault.
No, idiots. They're not killing us because she's here.
No.
So at this point, the onus of proof is on you, because at this point, it's the word of a noble against the word of a commoner.
Very well then. We would like to call witnesses as to our whereabouts. When was this supposed to have happened? 2 days ago?
Yes.
Right.
Should we not also do our own background?
Like what?
No.
Of our own credentials?
I don't have any.
You do. You are an official
No.
in Illinois.
I'm a probationary officer of the Underwood City Guard.
That is still of some title. You.
No.
It is.
You are in the guard as punishment.
Exactly.
You still have been given this mission with us.
Guards follow orders.
Not very well.
Isn't it technically the word of a noble against another noble?
Start from the bottom. What's his name? You keep saying the wrong name. It's got me confused.
Gregory.
No, the other one.
Josh.
Oh, Gregory. Yeah.
Gregory and Josh, both from the guild.
Gregory and Josh from the Guild of the Master of the Sword were with us 2 days ago. Presumably, they are within the city limits now.
I do believe they are waiting outside the premiers.
Can we please have them speak upon our behalf as to our whereabouts when this crime was supposed to have taken place?
If you want, we can tell them where we say we were, and then that way when they question them, the story lines up.
Now, there should be a map amongst our things that points to where we were as well. There's a flower on it nearby.
Very well.
We were in the mountains, in a basilisk cave.
A basilisk cave.
Do we want to go back a bit and say why?
Should we precurse this by telling us why we were there in the first place?
Doesn't matter why we were there, just the fact that we were there.
Very well. Okay, when did we arrive in the city? A week ago? Be longer than that now.
If I could get my things, I could get my diary.
And she has all of her stuff written in her diary.
She's at the guild, but maybe Josh brought it.
That seems... See, whenever it was that we arrived in town, we made inquiries with Vincentive. So after some other stuff, went to Vincentive so that he could ascertain the nature of a corrupted artifact that we had acquired in the attempt to destroy it, purify it, whatever. Is
there anybody else that can corroborate these claims?
Well, I have told Mila of all and reported to her, as well as the wizard Chris in Elwick, and of course my own temple leader in Elwick as well.
Alara just sort of looks across at Mila and she just sort of nods and goes, I can confirm that they were here to deal with some kind of corrupted artifact. I don't know really what it was. They were dealing mostly with Vincentive.
See, he asked us, so in order to destroy it, he needed us to go to the top of the mountain to acquire some Rumfure flowers. The fire rhubarb thing. We spent a couple of days going up the mountain and encountered a juvenile frost drake.
Cold shiver runs up your spine.
Helicopters in the background.
And the Masters of the Sword can corroborate when we came back. We asked them to.
So collected the flowers, came back down. My memory's a little fuzzy as to what happened next because apparently I fell up a hill.
She had a concussion. Funnily enough, a gnome that can't see in the dark, wearing full plate, is not very good at climbing. A gnome wearing armor, cannot see in the dark, is not very good at climbing, and in fact ended up falling on her head and had a concussion for several days, of which the Temple of Vix helped heal her when we returned, and can confirm that she received a concussion whilst attempting to climb something.
Very well.
Just adding that in there for the whole climb to fucking walk, whatever. Sorry.
I might have slipped a little on the way down, on the way up as well. That's not the evil bit.
Very well.
I think I'm speaking negatively about my own character, which is something I shouldn't do because obviously I am clumsy. Anyway, what happened next? Because I don't remember.
Vincentive
Purified.
Refined, found out what it was.
And what was it?
He found out what it was, we didn't.
Well, no, we
did because we talked to Miller about it.
Oh, that's right.
He destroyed it and there was Craptinian inside of it.
Yeah. Yeah, he destroyed the heart, found out what was at the center of it.
And what was in the center of it?
Corruptinium.
She just sort of looks confused and looks across at Mila and the other overseer.
The overseer has a very dark expression on his face, but doesn't say anything. Mila just goes, it's very rare substance.
Of which Mila knows about, because we were talking to her about this.
Indeed, I can corroborate.
In the end, we chose to sell the item to Vincentive, so then that way it stayed within dwarven hands, as they are probably the only kind who know how to actually handle such a substance without it causing massive amounts of destruction.
Can we just get the... I just want the face of the dwarven guy up there. Always said that.
He is concerned.
Okay. Okay, I hope you found that.
We did not find any corruptinium in the sea.
That is a bit... So,
Sorry, what?
Could he have just used it already? That's no point.
Not any in Vincentius' workshop.
What about the piece of corrupt obsidian that was also there for him to study along with it?
Oh crap, that's in our things.
is it? Did we do
That sack, no, the sack of dirt we took from the forest.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has a look on his face of, oh shit.
Like, so
That is important.
we assumed that it would be safe.
This is not the reason for this hearing. And he looks at you with a very stern look.
No, it's not, but it's good for you to know.
We were talking with Vincentive to help us look into greater issues currently at play.
Very good. Continue.
We left to go and help find some stones for Vincentive because there was talk of a rainbow waterfall or a green waterfall.
Crystal, not stones.
Crystal. In exchange for him to help us with some of the other things that we were currently looking into. Like the things that we mentioned to you when we first arrived and met you with the information that we had.
Those crystals should be with the rest of our belongings.
We traveled into the forest. We acquired... Well, we had to travel through Basilisk Cave. I'm so sorry, Lucille, you were talking. You can go from here, if you would like. Okay.
You've got the stage.
There was a Basilisk Cave that we went through after having...
Okay, yes.
There we managed to kill the Basilisk.
You killed
Yes.
the basilisk.
Yes, it was a very ingenious system involving talking puppets and bodily fluids and light and that's not important. There in our possessions there is a large chunk of basilisk meat.
Chunks.
Chunks of basilisk meat. There are also currently 2 basilisk eggs which are still viable, and there are multiple people that we saved with the basilisk blood, 2 of which being Jace, like one being Jace and the other being, Josh and Gregory.
There's also another couple of statues that they brought back with them.
Yes.
At the guild that we were hoping to get restored.
The people at the front gate that saw us entering would have seen us literally carrying in another statue with us who had been petrified by the basilisks. Josh and Gregory brought in another 2 prior. They went ahead of us so we could get our shit together, literally and physically. On just rearranging stuff. On our way back, we encountered some bandits who had orders to kill us.
From someone in town.
We don't know from whom.
Orders to kill you.
Yes.
No, technically the orders was to take all our things and then take one of us.
Yes, sorry, to take all of our possessions and to take one of our party. We, I'm trying to think of that. We neutralized the threat to our existence
Fair.
and continued on.
There is a necklace with a very strange symbol upon it that the leader had.
It's a crystal.
That had a crystal and some sort of minor divination magic. We dealt with that situation, continued on, and arrived here with the crystals for Vincentive, which is why I was literally had big sack crystal walking into his shop, which was unlocked, but the forge was cold, which is that's not normal. You should not have a cold forge for that long and for the door to be open. That is a very bad sign. So I backed out, turned around, and then there were people marching towards us, and then I ended up here.
The governess looks across at the war priest. He does not. That does line up with everything that happened last night.
Like, my first reaction when I heard Vincentive was dead is, I don't believe this. I truly, in my heart, hope he is not dead. If there's nobody, I don't want him to be dead. He was very lovely man. He was very intelligent man. He was helping us trying to deal with, turns it off, very severe issues.
The war priest also just nods against that also. I can corroborate.
Sorry.
Very well. Do you have... Now you said you wanted to call...
Gregory and Joshua.
Mm-hmm. Yes. And their stories will match ours.
Well, the basilisk part.
The part that they're aware of, that they were there for.
Yeah.
Because they were obviously frozen in statues in the cave for, I think, about 6 months they were stuck
That's
there.
what he said.
Yeah, about that.
Alright, so with that, Mila just sort of waves her hand and you hear a door open and then somebody runs, like, footsteps outside before maybe about 5 minutes later of just awkward silence, you'd hear multiple footsteps coming, or more than just, like, 3 people. And you'd sort of look around and you'd see coming in through the door is what appears to be some kind of servant, followed by Josh and Gregory, as well as Hiroko, and 4 other members of the guild. 3 of them are carrying the statues, and one of them's got the 2 eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep, and the governess just sort of looks up, cocks her head a little bit, gestures. Josh just sort of stands up a bit straight up, takes a couple of steps forward, bows his head. Governess, I'm not sure exactly what they've told you, but all I know is that at some point I came back to my senses after having succumbed to a basilisk. These group of individuals were there, having slain said creature. At that point, they freed my young associate here, and you can see the look on the face of the noble gentleman to the right is looks genuinely relieved at the sight of the young man, as well as another member. And after that point, they helped us out that night, got us some supplies, and we left relatively early the next morning to come back to town. And as you can see behind us, well, there's 3 still petrified individuals, as well as 2 basilisk eggs. Which I don't think you need me to tell you exactly how that comes about. She's like, and at this point, the gentleman off to the side sort of goes, yes, how convenient. The guild that these people have just become has come to their rescue. And Hiroko just stands up and goes, yes, I do say, yes, we have come to their aid because we have just inducted them into the guild. However, every word of what has just been said is correct. And the dwarf just sort of scoffs. And how exactly are we supposed to believe that? And at that point, the war priest just chuckles. He goes, well, because one of my members was the other one they saved. And you wouldn't know that, would you, you fucking idiot? And at that point, I need you all to roll perception tests.
Look here,
We were just keeping him as an ace in our sleeve just in case, but you know.
What's my perception plus 4, I think?
Yeah. So 15 for me.
23.
20.
I rolled 19 plus 4.
Yep.
23. Yay, math.
Yes, sir.
Also 23.
23.
I rolled a 13.
So you would all notice as you look over, the other overseer is just gone plain white. The other thing you would notice is that for a split second, you see Mila like curls, like scrunches her brow as if she's confused, and then it's gone.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Prickle beard's weird.
Yep. And then a moment later, you would hear the sounds of another man, like another set of footsteps walking in. These ones much heavier than the other ones from before. And in walks Lance.
Hey, my man.
As he just sort of walks in, walks very close to the dwarf, and then continues walking to stand next to the war priest. He goes,
Hey, Lance.
I can corroborate that I owe these a life debt for saving my life from that basilisk. And the war priest here can corroborate that I arrived about a day and a half ago.
Hell yeah.
As I came straight back to town after they had freed me.
You see we chose the wrong one.
With that, there's sort of a pause as everything just sort of goes quiet. And then the overseer stands up and sort of, well, obviously my information was incorrect. But if it wasn't you, who was it?
Where were you?
We went here.
Me? I was having dinner with the governess. And the governess just sort of says, yes, I can corroborate that.
Then perhaps your informants would be the ones to question next.
I can have them brought, seeing as it appears that my word is not good enough for you, riffraff.
I mean, just because we're right.
You're right.
It could just be
A
a
lying
mistake.
word is certainly doesn't hold up against. I'm sorry, I put something in my throat.
It's not a lie if you think it's true.
This is true. It could be a mistake. Just misinformation.
Why are we helping him?
We're just trying to stop her from something stupid.
Oh.
With that, the governess just sort of clears her throat. Well, I think there is substantial enough evidence against your word at this point, overseer, to have your agent brought before this court. At this point, I will call a recess for you to find him and bring him before us.
Alarm. Regret.
Regret?
They should not let the overseer out of this place.
I think it would probably be more beneficial since this person has thrown us into such disrepute if the overseer were to remain and someone else fetch these informants. You have thrown
You see
us.
the governess sort of thinks about it for a minute, and then Mila just sort of stands up. She goes, don't think to overstep your bounds. The only reason you are having this trial to begin with is because one of you is technically a noble.
Then perhaps she should be the one to
You
make
ask
the
her.
request. Zula, would you please make the request?
Quite disgraced from what I understand.
Irrelevant.
No, it's really not.
Irrelevant. In this court, it's irrelevant.
I mean,
As you said, your word. The only reason we're having this trial in the first place is because she is here. Therefore,
It's more of a formality, really. Don't overstep your bounds. pronounce child.
So who's saying this?
Mila.
The sorceress.
Yeah. She stood up.
The one that had that weird look on her face.
Apologies, Mila. They're still learning the ways of the court.
Perhaps you could control your rabble a bit better. And with a bit more decorum.
They're learning slowly.
How do her ears look?
What do you mean?
Are they pointed?
No. They're human. Like, they, curved. With that, she sinks back down. Now, I believe the governess spoke her words. There will be a recess for the overseer to go and find his agent.
So, we get food, right?
Do we get moments to speak with our witnesses?
We will leave armed guards at the doors, but you will be allowed to remain here.
Right. What's the name of the head person in of the guild?
Hiriko.
Okay. Hiriko.
Here we
Alright. But with that, Mila just sort of, the governess just sort of stands up, turns to everybody else and goes, alright, we are dismissed until the overseer returns.
We can take these off, right? These off, right?
Yes, I think that's no longer necessary.
Thank you,
What you got?
It's +9, I think.
Yeah.
So 26.
Yep, so you're just...
Oh, thanks!
No worries.
Hell yeah!
Talk to Hiriko.
Yeah.
Just lean into. Okay, just follow him. Like, have someone follow him.
Hiriko, is it possible to have... Do you have anyone stealthy who could follow the overseer? We haven't been completely truthful with...
I could.
It's already being handled.
I bet it's Princess Sparkle somewhere. Just...
He's just the rat with the top hat and newspaper hat.
I mean, you don't see Sparkles or Floxy anywhere.
Did Josh hear our suspicions of, like, when we were talking around the campfire? We mentioned
were
it?
talking directly to him, yes.
Yes. Okay, so he knows.
Because you
this
specifically asked him how to hunt a doppelganger.
whole-
Didn't we tell that woman that we were also wondering how you find a doppelganger? When we were asking the sorceress questions.
I don't remember.
Yep.
Probably, but I don't remember.
Yep. Because we told fucking everyone.
Yeah, you were asking everyone all these kinds of questions.
Yeah.
It's almost like we're a bunch of scrubs or something.
It's almost like you guys need to learn how to do this shit properly.
Well, this is how you get life experience.
This is, you make fuck-ups.
Or you die.
Let's see. Number of bad decisions Lucille has made so far. Surprisingly fewer than everybody else in the group.
Well, it's probably at least one.
At least one, but surprisingly fewer than anybody else.
Is there anything in particular you would like to talk to?
Yes.
At this point, everybody else would have left.
So, I'm not sure, but I think I saw something. Mila.
Don't worry, you weren't the only one.
Right. And then she was very pleasant when we met her at first. The reaction that she had seemed...
She has been very close with the officer.
Mind control.
Since when?
It's since you first went to town.
A double doppelganger.
Quite a while ago.
She's very powerful.
We have been told that before.
Hmm?
We had been told that before. We've also been told, be careful about who you tell about this doppelganger situation. Good to see we listened.
I'm pretty sure that,
totally.
I'm pretty sure that was after we'd spoken to her, though.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Wasn't it? I don't know. She's writing reports to literally everyone.
Yes. Some of them have got to be reliable.
That's your opinion.
I hope.
I still need that list of who you've sent reports to, by the way. Just after the session.
Okay, I have it. Yeah.
Everyone. The universe. So, were there any specific questions, conversations?
Where's my rat?
Where's my Floxy?
Where's my... Oh, never mind.
I'm worried if the governess is also having dinner. If governess is also having dinner with the overseer.
Is Ford present? Good.
I couldn't find Picket's body.
Good way to got the shackles off.
I mean...
Gonna detect magic in the room.
Yup. There's a bunch of magic.
There'd have to be, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna scope out what's going on then. And that way it means if I cast it later on when old lady's back in the room. I've got a frame of reference for what's already existing in the room.
Yes.
Alright. Well, if there's nothing else.
And time passes.
Well, that's where we go.
And that is where the story ends for this episode. Thank you for joining us on this part of our adventure. Stay tuned for more adventures next time, and don't forget to spread the word.